Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Quad City sports fans of all ages, Town Square Media is proud to present to you the best Quad City sports talk radio show in the world. With the face who runs the place, T-Roy, the OG on the marquee, J-Bird, and the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City sports talk radio show. We're not the Quad City sports talk radio show. We are your Quad City sports talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the dawn.
It's Tuesday, everybody. We're here in the Hassle Castle, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. That right, Coral?
It is.
And you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local here on AM 1170 KBOB. That's a bobber if you're not. Coral's here from 7G. Serge is in his house, looking good over there. Always looking good. Very good looking man.
Yeah.
And speaking of good looking, Jay Foster.
Yeah, thanks.
How you been?
Good.
How you
Look
doing?
at you, Coral, right on spot. Twitter out there, putting a notification that you're on the air.
Play, man.
Oh, I have to.
Social
all
media
my
game
50
is strong.
followers.
You know what? And my thing is Tuesdays have now become my favorite day of the week.
It really is.
It's because Coral's here.
It's my
I was
favorite
saying
day
that.
of the week, too.
I
Even though she's some sort of candy weirdo that doesn't like M&Ms. But that's all right. I mean,
I'd rather have
everybody
Skittles.
saw the little like
Can
thing
you
out
explain
there.
this to people out there?
A lady
happened?
just, kind of just said, all right, one of them has to go. She was just saying one candy has to go, and she gave you, I believe, a choice between 6. She had Snickers,
Yeah.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Milky Way, Twix, M&Ms, and Kit Kat. And I
Yeah.
put out there, I said, Milky Way, who's with me? Coral.
No, I said we can't be friends anymore.
She said we can't be friends, and then she said M&Ms, and I said I don't trust your palate. I think
M&Ms.
like, how do you get rid of the M&M?
I don't know. They're okay.
Melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
I mean,
I
this
don't know about
you're
that.
talking about a candy that made it on History Network's The Food That Shaped America.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that I don't like M&Ms. I
can't
just
get
like
rid of
everything
M&Ms.
else better.
The Milky Way?
I love Milky Ways. Are you kidding me?
Wait,
I mean, it's
Milky
not that I
Way-
hate
hold
Milky
on.
Way. It's just of all the other ones, it's the least.
All right,
Cool.
can you explain? Milky Way is Three Musketeers with caramel, right?
Pretty much.
And then if you add peanuts, then you have a Snickers. You have a Three Musketeers. You have a Milky
Yeah.
Way. A
It's the
Snickers
best
is
of both worlds.
I would say get rid of Three Musketeers over
Ugh,
Milky,
Yeah.
Three
Milky
Musketeers
Way.
is gross.
Over
Yeah.
Milky Way.
Yeah.
But I didn't have
It
that
wasn't on the
choice,
list,
but it was
so
on the
I'm with you
choice.
on the Milky Way.
Yeah.
Can't
Okay,
get
but
rid
the
of M&Ms.
Midnight Dark Milky Way.
That's not the one you had to get rid of. It was just Milky Way. Okay.
Either one. Either
Yeah,
one.
you're getting rid of the family tree if you're getting rid of the Milky.
I mean, the Twix. You gotta like the Twix.
You have to.
The peanut butter Twix
Wait,
is
how
my
are we getting
favorite.
rid of them?
Like
Just one
they're
has to
just
go.
saying they'll never make it again.
Oh, so I could eat it and technically I'd be getting rid of it.
That's a good point.
Eat them all.
Anyway, so that's
I said
so
Milky
that,
Way.
that was your Twitter beef with Coral over.
That was our Twitter beef
we
this
were
weekend.
really- yeah. I told her I'd buy her one. I felt bad that she didn't want to be my friend.
Yeah, where's
over
my
a
freaking Milky Way?
Well, you know what? I'm going at break. I'm going out to that little vending machine.
Okay.
And if there's not one in there, that'll prove that my point.
Yeah.
But that means everyone ate them.
No.
Tuesday-
No, it means if they don't carry them.
Is the day
No.
when Coral, our friend from 7G, comes in and brings us beverages to sample.
She brought me something beautiful
Today. She brought us Bud Light Platinum. Mm-hmm. Triple filtered.
No.
It's a triple filtered light beer. We're breaking this back out again. No
Yes.
more Justin Timberlake. Shawn Mendes is the new spokesman. I just made that up. I don't know.
God.
JT.
Carson
Well-
King. If it was a Bush League, he could be the spokesman. But you guys need to get after that. I mean, that's been great for you guys. By the way,
That is
hats off to you guys.
incredible.
Hats off to your company and everybody else, and for matching out everything he's doing and not putting a cap on Carson King and what he has raised for the.
I
know,
kind of
I
expected them to put a cap on
Beef
it.
with the
but-
national news, by the way. Did anybody watch NBC Nightly News last night, by
No.
chance?
I did
I don't
not.
watch the
I
news.
watched
I'm the
the
only
Monday Night
one.
Football
I'm the
game.
only one close to 50, so all right. I was me. All right. This Lester Holt guy, who everybody
Love
loves.
Lester Holt.
Yeah, you do? I love
Yeah,
to
he-
kick him right in his butt.
Love Dateline.
Yeah, Lester Holt gave Carson King all of like 2 minutes tops last night.
Okay.
Seriously?
Yeah, dude. And,
Wow.
But the focus was more on negativity. If you watch that show, Anything that's good. This was the best story going.
That's not fair because
They
you
gave
don't
it
know
2
if he
minutes.
did anything the other days. You're not watching it every night.
Oh, yeah, okay, Jay.
So you're watching it every night?
Just about.
So did
so
he
I
come
can
in?
get my blood pressure.
So did
up.
Lester Holt come in and be like, did Lester Holt come in and say like, and here's a good story, a feel-good story that we haven't talked about at all?
Because of a impromptu sign and IL football game last weekend, and a young man has raised $1 million for Ireland's Children's Hospital. Isn't that neat?
It wasn't an impromptu
Isn't
sign
that
either.
neat?
But that's
it
what
was
he
planned
did.
in advance.
But that's what it was. That was it. That's all he said.
Like didn't say anything about how he just planned
But we got to talk.
get some more
we
Busch
got to
Light.
talk about. I won't even bring it up.
Oh,
We
boy.
talk about anything else going on at the UN. No one there raised over $1 million for kids that in need.
It's
Nobody
true.
did.
You're right.
But they
You're not
spent
wrong.
10 minutes on that.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, dude. That you want to know what's wrong? The news. They say they're for the news. Now they're for ratings, dude. Yeah. All right, enough my political thing.
All right.
Whatever. But I'm just saying the dude did a lot of good stuff, and he gets 1 minute
Anyway, like I was saying, hats off to
Yeah.
Busch Light
Woo!
Boosh.
for matching the
Boosh.
funds that he's doing, and
Venmo.
and Venmo as well. Now we talked about this when you were on. I don't know, 3 weeks ago or whatever.
Was it last week?
No. I'm talking about the cases of beer that they're making, or the cans of him,
Oh yes.
and they're not going to be out for sale.
No.
Are you gonna
But
get your hands on
they
him?
are going to
No.
give it to him.
Yes. They will only be made for Carson.
You say Carson like you know him,
No.
but you know
She would have called her like Mr. King.
Carson King. I don't know. I just feel like she's the way she was like, no, it won't be made for Carson. Like I feel like
I've been
feel like
asked
you've
this
been-
like at least 45 times in the past 3 days.
that. Have you met him?
No.
I think you're overreacting there, Jay
people
Foster.
What?
You know what would be really
I
cool?
think you're overreacting there, Jay Foster.
I don't know. It
Yeah,
just seemed like
I
it, the
think
way
you're
she was
reading too
saying
much
that. It
into
just
Isn't
seemed
it
like.
weird that I'm using your last name?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you know what? You know what would be really cool? We're having the You Betcha Busch Light tailgate party at Kinnick Stadium on October 12th. I think it would be really neat if Carson King came, even though he's a Cyclone fan.
Oh,
He'll
no.
be there.
He'll be
Yeah, he's
there.
going to be there this weekend. He
But-
is going to be.
But if they did a collaborative effort, that'd be cool.
I'm pretty sure I feel like I've already seen that he's got tickets to the Penn State Iowa game, and that's October 12th.
Sweet.
I
Well,
know
he
there's
should be part of it.
I know there's been a push for him to lead the wave after the first quarter to be on the field, which would be cool. The thing that I was talking about yesterday, and he was on Dwyer Michaels in the morning, and I sent a text. These cans, these special limited cans that only he gets.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he gets 48 cases of them because apparently, a year supply of beer is only 2 cases a month.
Pretty much. But you know what? I wouldn't say no to that.
No. So 48 cases.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that, the story is that he was an Iowa State student, but now he works in Des Moines, he works in Altoona, tuition, whatever else. Because, and he's getting money for tuition. He can't resell those, can he?
I don't know the legalities on that, but I would assume no.
Because think about that. What he could get for those limited edition cases of beer. Now, you said you've had
don't
friends.
know.
You had said you had people that traveled just to get the Busch Latte cases, Coral.
Yes.
Now, think about there's only 48 cases in the world of Iowa legend Carson King.
I don't know. I would keep them for myself. I mean, if you
Just
brought them
line
to
your
a
garage
party,
with them.
like if you bring them to a party,
So he's
then the
getting a
people
pallet
who
of
go
beer,
there
basically.
can have them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you know people that like collect this stuff, right?
Yeah.
What would you think that'd be worth to?
I don't. Oh my God, I don't know. I can't put a monetary thing on anything.
What do you think, T-Ray?
Probably the worst person to ask for that.
Well, I mean,
A
Gonna have
limited
to be-
edition can.
No, the case.
the case will have his picture on it too. Do we know that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so.
If the case does as well, it'd have to be pristine. You want to keep it pristine. I bet it just depends. I mean,
yeah, and the cans are a wrap. It's not like printed on the can.
Yeah.
It's they said they wrapped
did
it,
a wrap, and that
Oh.
but
but
they're
still,
Yeah.
as of now they will not be released to the public. However, this is gaining so much publicity that I'm sure there will
would
be
almost
talks.
have
You
to
know
bring
what?
it
You know
in.
what's really fun? It's
Yeah.
just in time.
only 1 minute from Lester.
October is right around the
Can't
corner.
trust a guy named Lester.
And it's just in time for price increases and packaging.
Nope.
And packaging goes up.
That's in
Because
April
of
now.
this.
Well, at least our friends from 7G let us know when they're raising the prices.
Yes, that's true. We got to give them credit for that. But packaging's going to be one of the
It's in
reasons
April
there.
now. What?
Well, you guys always give 3 reasons for a price increase.
Fuel.
Packaging, raw materials, and labor.
Yeah.
The same 3 reasons every year.
We
So.
don't make the rules.
I'm not saying you do.
Blame the
Anyway.
economy.
But speaking of new packaging,
Fuel went down this year. Yeah.
tell
it's
us about this Bud Light Platinum.
Bud Light Platinum. Well, as I was talking about, I think maybe last week, we are rebranding Bud Light Platinum, Budweiser, and all of the subsequent launches after that. So we have a nice new label that looks a little bit more modern. And so we're going to do
But
basically
it
a relaunch with
incorporates
it,
the old school AB
Yes.
Anheuser-Busch.
which is what's going to be put on the new Budweiser cans. And then all the new Budweiser collaborations coming out here in the next couple months here. But Bud Light Platinum, I see, the more I talk to people about it and people commenting here in this Facebook thread, Harrington's Facebook thread, people didn't realize that we still made Bud Light Platinum. But it literally tastes like Bud Light, but 6%, and it's triple filtered.
Well, I know there have been a lot the They got
Bud
the
Light
new,
with a kick.
the,
Yes.
new, the new commercials have a really fancy knight in his shining armor.
It is now the Bud Light Platinum Night, and
And the Bud Light Knight is blue, and he's very
Yes.
jealous that everybody
Yes.
from the castle is going to party with the Platinum Knight.
yep. And Bud Light Platinum is now the Thursday night football sponsor. So
It is?
NFL, yes.
Are they going to bring back Spuds McKenzie?
They should. Which,
I
by
don't
the
even
way,
know who
Carl,
that
do you
is.
know who Spuds McKenzie is?
Absolutely no
that,
clue.
that reference right there.
I know, I was just testing.
Absolutely no clue.
That was a 1987 reference.
Well, that's way before my time. So
She can't help it.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying that was your reference. Was if I had to pick a year, that was when he was at his apex. Spuds
He was
McKenzie.
Very popular dog.
Mm-hmm.
Very popular.
Yeah. Are you going to at some point drop a "Where's the Beef" reference too later? Or
That was a good one.
that was a really good one. Yeah, I'm not gonna. All right. We had Monday Night Football last night.
woo.
Bears
Yeah.
won.
Bears look good. Defense looked good.
Defense looked good. The Bears look good.
Offense sputtered a little bit at the beginning. They got it going. You know, Redskins aren't all that much, but you know they did what they were supposed to do. They went in and beat a bad team.
That's true.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's exactly.
You're on the
true.
road. You go and you beat a bad team.
Yes. You go. You're supposed to. Yeah, and cover the spread too. That's what
Yep.
I look for too. I look for covering the spread because that way you're looking at Vegas, and if you went in and you did what you're supposed to do, and then you did it by more instead of just got by. So they won. They won 31-15. It was a 5-point spread. They were road favorites. So underdogs did go 9-7 against the spread for the week with 6 outright upsets.
Yeah, with that for the week, Serge and I ended up 3-3, and NFL JU 4-2.
Because I took the home dogs, didn't I?
Man, they took the home dogs.
There was a time there. It looked like they were going to get back in there and disrupt some things.
Yeah, my boy Case.
He
Didn't use his old nugget on that jump play.
he did not use his nugget on that jump play. What was he doing?
I don't know. I was like,
I think he thought the defender was going to come up on him more.
well, the whole time, Scary Terry, the receiver,
I
McLaurin.
love Scary Terry.
Yeah, I love Scary Terry. And they kept saying it last night, too, by the way. But all I needed was 13 points out of him last night to beat Driller. So that's all I was waiting for. But each time, like, Keenan was throwing interceptions or screwing up, I'm
Sure
like,
was.
come on, Keenan, just throw it to Scary Terry.
Scary Terry.
How'd that work out? Did he?
Oh, yeah, he scored a touchdown.
And so
yeah,
you got the
Scary
win.
Terry has done something no other rookie receiver has.
Oh.
In his first 3 games, he's got at least 5 receptions and a touchdown.
That's a good stat. So he should be a pickup on your waiver wire if he's not out there on your league.
If he is. If you're in the league with me, he's not.
That's the one you were sitting on last week.
That's right.
I was thinking about this morning.
Yeah.
Is fantasy football fun?
Nope.
Or is,
No.
Yes, it is.
or is fantasy football only fun if you're winning?
It's fun.
No.
I've not had very much fun this week.
Because you're like 0-3 in 3 leagues.
No. I was undefeated going into that league. I lost this week, yeah.
Oh, you lost?
Yeah, I was undefeated. And
Well, the
before
one
that-
league, I know you're 0-3.
Oh, the ESPN one.
Yeah.
I can't figure out that site.
It's not the site. It's easy.
It's the site.
It's your team.
A little bit my team, too.
Let me see your phone. I'll help you with that.
No, it's not on that. I try to pick guys up. It doesn't work out. I don't know. It's not easy to navigate. I'm sorry. You can't convince me ESPN Fantasy is...
Well, it's
One of the
working
best
well.
things.
I like it better than the NFL one now.
No way.
Way.
No.
The NFL.com one stinks on the phone now. It's terrible.
Scores Nods stinks on your phone now. That app used to be awesome.
I hate it when they start messing with it. These little, we're gonna do some updates. And make it, let's make it so much more fancier. I'm just a little NFL nerd that types on the keyboard, and I'm gonna make this one. Watch this. Look at this fancy logo, guys.
All right.
Why do they mess with stuff?
I don't know, but we gotta look
Constant, dude.
We gotta look at some more Monday night's games, and we gotta look at some early lines for the NFL, some sharp bets that are going on. But we gotta do that after a break. We gotta talk with Coral also too.
Coral, do you love pizza?
I love pizza.
We're gonna talk about pizza too
Because
when we come back.
Vans Pizza and More has just opened out in Bettendorf.
Better be signed up.
No
for that.
way.
By the TBK Plex.
See, he doesn't know.
The corners of Middle and Forest Grove.
Something's not right.
Check out these daily specials, kiddo. Mondays,
It's a week away,
2 large, 2 toppings,
I don't
and
get
2 liters of pop for $21.99.
$21.99. That's it.
Or boneless wings for $7. Today, 2 medium, 2 toppings pizzas, $15.99.
You don't say.
Coral, you're a great hype person.
I know, she is the best. Yep, you need to check it out, Coral. Vans Pizza and More. All you have to do is call 563-232-1396, and they'll have that pizza hot and ready for you in about 10 minutes. Or if you live in Bettendorf, you can have it delivered. Delivery area is limited, so make
How
sure you
about that?
ask when you call 563-232-1396. That's Vans Pizza and More, 5023 Competition Drive in Bettendorf.
This is Lobo from Lobo Salsa. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
If you're running a business, how much should you invest in retaining your employees? First Midwest Bank has ideas. In today's tight labor market, keeping your employees is more important than ever. A First Midwest banker can help you determine what type of 401k plan to offer. At First Midwest Bank, they're not just bankers, but expert financial advisors. Talk to one today or visit wehaveideas.firstmidwest.com.
Waterproofing problems in your basement and crawl space can quickly turn into serious safety and structural issues like mold, wood rot, and sagging floors due to failing joists or beams. If you need help protecting your home from water damage, call Helitech. Helitech is your hometown basement waterproofing contractor. Helitech has been proudly serving the Quad Cities for over 30 years. Over time, faulty drainage systems or foundation cracks and settling can allow water to leak in. To protect the health and safety of your family, you need a reliable drainage system in place to keep water out of your home. Helitech is the region's only installer of industry-leading HydroWay, the best performing waterproofing system on the market, guaranteed. Your home is the largest investment you will typically make. Who better to trust with your family's home than Helitech? Call Helitech for crawl space waterproofing and encapsulation. Visit helitechonline.com. They healed my home. They'll heal yours too. Heal your home with Helitech.
From local to global, ESPN 1170 has you covered. Your Quad City Sports Show is here for you. Don't hassle us, we're local with your favorite foursome, T-Roy, J-Bird, Surge, and you. Weekdays noon to 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader. ESPN 1170 AM wants you to be an insider. Get access to great contests at ESPN1170am.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged. From the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Sensitivity, understanding, and a tradition of kindness and caring. It's so important when a family loses a loved one. Call on us, Wheeland Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, for all your service needs. You have our single-minded attention to every detail. With a range of choices and services available, our professionalism, and our deepest sympathy. Wheeland Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, Rock Island, Milan, Reynolds, and the Knox Chapel.
ESPN 1170 AM is the Quad Cities sports leader and your home of the local sports show. Don't hassle us, we're local. Listen for a chance to win everything from tickets to free food every time you win and pick up your prize at the ESPN 1170 AM Pepsi ticket window. We'll give you a free Pepsi for the road as well. It's like winning twice. Get more chances to win by downloading the ESPN 1170 AM app or by going to ESPN1170am.com.
You know what, Coral?
Hey, what?
Not welcome
It is.
back.
Yeah, hey, we're back, everybody. I'm talking to Coral.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear this thing called Locals Love Us?
Just voted on
Yes, I
yesterday.
have.
Well, they are
But tell me more.
voting. Yeah, right now, all the votes for everything in Quad Cities that's cool, like you and me, you can go
Yeah?
and vote on that stuff.
Do I get a sticker that says I voted?
I bet I can make
You
Chopper. I
get
can,
registered for gift certificates, which is cool.
I voted for you guys yesterday.
I put it out there on Facebook. Thank you, Coral.
I'll get you an I voted.
I voted
sticker.
for some more things in there so I could get up there to get bigger gift certificates.
Just go to localsloveus.com, Quad Cities, and make sure you vote for all of our show sponsors and us. If we get #1 radio show,
We need to get #1 radio show.
if we get
You
it,
do.
I'm going to talk to you about people giving themselves number ones here in a second.
I'm gonna run up and down the halls doing the helicopter.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
So yeah, go out there and vote for us. Localsloveus.com. Go to we're under Quad City DJs.
Yeah, I think best DJs.
Yeah, which we are.
Come on, everybody, and ride it. That was not rehearsed. We did that all on our own. Bam! That just happened.
I just want to know why I wasn't nominated for best guest star.
We should have a list.
We're gonna have. You know what? We are gonna.
We have top 5. It is top 5 Tuesday.
End of the year, we're gonna have the hassle offs.
John Miller from Hawkeye Nation.
Yep, and we're gonna have David Hasselhoff come and present.
He's gonna be a presenter
because he's not doing anything these days. His career's washed up.
John Miller from Hawkeye Nation. I kid you not. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Said that he just found out that Quad City DJs are not from the Quad Cities, Quad Cities. And I was like, how do you not know that? And I know he doesn't live here anymore, but it means...
Didn't they did Space Jam too, didn't they? I mean, Space Jam also, the song.
I think you might be right,
We've
Serge.
covered this. I've never seen Space Jam. I don't know.
You know what the song is, right?
But you know
I
there's
Believe
a
I Can
song.
Fly?
No.
Oh.
No,
The song's called Space Jam.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
Serge,
no.
I believe you're correct.
Everybody get up.
And if anybody wonders, they're from somewhere in Florida. They called that the Quad Cities too.
Yeah,
the Southern Florida.
I mean, I'm sure there's quite a few Quad Cities.
No,
no.
The only one that really matters is ours.
That's right.
Well, that's true.
But yeah,
that's true.
Okay, 2 things, and I feel like we have our thumb on the Quad Cities. So these are things that I saw today that I mean, right before the show that
get your thumb off me, clown.
Really,
just grind your gears.
It does. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. But I'm just like, wait, what is this?
It should. It absolutely should.
The first thing's this. Next weekend, there's a Quad Cities Pizza Festival. And it says pizza royalty will be crowned. All right?
Where at?
It's in Moline. There's a 5K also. It's called the Zazoom. Get it? Zazoom.
Yeah.
So there's a...
It's at a school. What school's that in Moline?
That's where you pick up your packet pickup. It's Seton School in Moline.
Okay.
What pizzas are there to compete?
We don't know. Great question, T-Roy, because I go to the website because I want to know, because it even says, like, whether it's Quad City style pizza or a deep dish or whatever else, someone's going to reign supreme. Who's going to be there? You just did an ad for Vans. I looked at Serge. I said, hey, he's got it. They have to be there, right? Yeah. On the website, there's nothing on there. I don't know who's going to be there.
If Vans is, Mark hasn't said anything to me
Hey,
about
QC Pizza Fest.
There's a kid fun run, 100-yard dash. Or
I can do a 100-yard dash.
There's a 5K. I mean, all of it's great. It really is. I just want
if I want to have a heart attack, I can do a 100-yard dash.
I just want to know who's all going to be there if I'm paying to go.
Bike last night, though, Coral.
I'm so proud of you.
With the kid right behind me.
With a pizza?
No, I ate that the day before.
Is it
kid
just
kept trying to crawl out of the thing, though.
They should do a 100-meter dash with a pizza.
All right, so here's the deal. I mean,
It's a
Harris
race.
has to be there.
We've done this. We've done our pizza here. We've done our pizza around here.
Well,
I mean,
we did the
taco pizza taste.
and we didn't have Vans taco.
No, that's right.
But because they're a sponsor, so we were looked biased, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
So again, I'm just saying, if it's a Quad Cities Pizza Festival, I want to know what's going on because I feel like I'm in the loop. But there's no information. Then I see this
In no particular order. Top 5 Quad City pizzas. No particular order. Just throw them out there. You got to the Quad City.
Where if I'm sitting in my living room and we're running down the list, right? Where's it gonna? How in no particular order.
It's on the list has to be Harris. On the list has to be Happy Joe's. I'm just saying. I say Vans.
Yep.
And then we had some really good stuff from over in East Moline. Where was that place that we had from that guy brought it in a while back?
Clint's?
Clint's was really good.
That was really good. That Daytona sauce.
Yes, Clint's was really good. Other than that, there's a lot of other ones that are really good.
Sports Fans is on my list.
Right, sports fans, and a lot of them to me are very Quad City style. So I feel they've imitated Harris.
Yeah.
Wise Guys, I believe, is arguing to be on that list. Uncle Bill's is arguing to be on that list.
Sure.
Crust.
Not to live
okay.
You can go there.
It's supposed to be like local places?
Yeah. No,
Well, he's kind of talking about the Quad City style. So you got
No. I'm just talking about pizzas that she could say that, but I don't think they're arguing to be on that list.
I'm not. The only thing about I'm not picking up crust to go. Yeah, I'm saying if I'm at my house,
right?
I'm not getting.
But I'm just saying
pizza that's got soup in the middle of it.
There's probably
it just
something.
doesn't happen.
There's something else out there that's I'm forgetting. I feel like I'm forgetting another.
Rookies has good pizza. That's that same Quad City style too.
Yeah.
Falbo's was good downtown. I
Johnny's.
like that. Johnny's.
That was the one. That's the one I'm forgetting.
Johnny's, and then it was like Nancy's. Wasn't it like the same?
I don't know. I can tell you, Johnny's.
You okay over there, Coral?
I absolutely need pizza now.
Johnny's is right up there.
Anderson threw out the ones you've already mentioned. He also threw out Gunchies.
Yeah. Gunchies is that. Yeah. I'm just saying, you have a ton, but it would be great if they were all there, and then we just had all the Quad City pizzerias that are local to us.
At a pizza fest? No. Why would you do that?
I mean, seriously, and no Papa John's, no Domino's,
no chains,
no Little Skeezers,
no national chains.
Who's the other one? Pizza Slut, none of that.
All these nicknames are just as good as anything else. I just want to keep going with these. Little Skeezers?
Yeah, Little Skeezers.
You
never called it that?
Hot and ready from the skis?
You never called Pizza Hut Pizza Slut?
No.
Oh, wow.
Call Happy Joe's Jappy Hose, but that was it.
Oh.
Jeez, Jay?
What? We're just changing the J and the H around, that's all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Papa Wands is what we always call it. Papa Wands. Why is your seat always going down, Coral? What are you doing over there?
Anyway, if you go to the website, that's what I was trying to find.
There's nothing on the website.
Thank you. You looked at it. All right.
Well, maybe we help them out. Someone that is part of the Zoom.
So I have the categories,
they're
not. Sorry, these aren't categories. These are sponsorship levels, and they're called
sponsorship levels.
Supreme, Deep Dish, Gourmet, and Thin Crust. Those are not categories. Those are your sponsor levels for the event. So, but then there's also, it says you want to be a sponsor or a vendor. Here's how to do it, and contact these people. It's all on the website. But so that tells me that this event might not be the greatest if they're not listing places that are in it from here.
Any sponsors or anything like that.
Well, I'll tell you, hey, if you're out there and you're at the Zoom and you're listening to you right now, you give me a call, and I'll make sure that we get some Vans, Pizza, and more at that event so we can take first place.
Then, right next to it, I see a new craft beer festival.
Oh, no.
Wait, I shouldn't say new.
Why?
It's called the Frogtown Craft Beer Festival. Will be held at the Rust Belt in November. Okay?
Okay.
Then I see this thing at the bottom. It says, voted the #1 fall craft beer festival in the Quad Cities from the organizer, which I don't know what the organizer is. Once again, I'm telling you, I feel like we kind of have our finger on the pulse of the Quad Cities.
They're trying to say that's #1
No.
I'm
over Brouhaha?
not done yet.
Okay.
I kind of feel like we know what's going on in the Quad Cities.
Yeah.
Voted the #1 fall craft beer festival in the Quad Cities. The organizer.
That's interesting that they got voted the #1.
What is the organizer, Serge? I know the Reader. I know the Quad City Times. I know the Dispatch Argus.
Oh, there's a magazine called The Organizer they're trying to say?
I have no idea what the quote is.
Can I read that?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's going to be at the Rust Belt. This is the first time they've ever had
I was
it.
going to say, how many times have they done this? That they earned this prestigious
I
title.
appreciate what they're doing because,
maybe it's a joke. Maybe the person who is the organizer.
Oh,
Maybe
the
it's a joke.
organizer. Because it does say, if you go to their website, I think, it says Quad City's only fall craft beer festival.
I would argue that the Brouhaha is in the fall.
Well, it is because fall just started yesterday. What do you mean?
But it was on the 21st.
Oh, that's right. It was Sunday. Yeah, it's still summer.
If you
So the
really want to be
organizer-
technical,
Fall starts. Whatever. When football starts, it's fall. Whatever.
Not technically.
Yeah, whatever. Just
I was a geography teacher, and technically that's not the way that works.
geography is not fall. Yeah, it's not a weather teacher.
So I get what you're saying. It's kind of a play on words. The organizer is the person, and the quote is voted the number one.
Well, I talked to the organizer as well, and I think Oscar's Pub's Beer Fest is the best.
Well, I've just never heard. This is brand new. This is the first time they've had
But
this.
I don't know.
So we can't really say anything.
I hope it's a good time.
Hey,
Is it
why was I
November?
not
We should go to.
November 30th. It'll be at the Rust Belt.
We're not making fun of it. We want to go to.
Great things are coming out there. People are excited. I was talking to
No,
people.
I'm making fun of it. You can't call yourself the best if you've never done it before.
That's true.
Okay? People want to nitpick at us and say you can't have a first annual anything, so it's called inaugural. Okay? All right, I get it.
Oh, yeah. People do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you want to know what?
So I can't say Beer Fest is the best one yet, since it's the first one.
Right.
Damn it, Serge! You're always taking my thunder, man.
Where's my invite?
So
You're invited. What do you mean?
I need a formal invite on paper. Write it down.
Well, we were talking about other things going on in the Rust Belt last night. Went to Keller's American Grill, Isla Capri.
Yeah, I
Hung
couldn't
out.
go.
It's okay. Hung out with some people. It was great. Watched Monday Night Football. Hung out with Bowie and Evan and Greg. Rasa was there. Derek, Skip, Chip all stopped by. And we were talking about Jimmy World's going to be at the Rust Belt.
Jason Anderson nailed it. He just hit a home run right here for us.
Okay.
Anderson hit a home run.
Harrington's Pub, Facebook comment thread. In order to be the best,
You got to
beat the best.
Be the best. Yeah. What? Yeah.
It's their first
To
one.
be-
They haven't beat anybody
To
yet.
be the
Jay.
man, you got to beat the man. That's flair. But I mean, I get how they're saying. I mean, because what we sit there and say we're the number one, because we are the number one Quad City Sports Talk radio show.
Yeah.
You know, but the argument is, well,
We're the only one.
But legitimately, though, if you really want to say it, we are. But if you really want to say it, we are the number one sports talk show around here because we've seen the ratings as compared to
We beat
the other ones.
We beat the national
Woo.
guys here.
yeah.
Here we did, not anywhere else.
There you go.
Hey, Jay.
And then I'll sit there and say even more. Will Kane
Coral's got a joke.
takes our
Hey,
coattails.
look, Coral got a joke.
Coral, you got something for us?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, T-Roy.
Who am I supposed to be?
You're T-Roy.
No.
You just answer me.
Jesus.
I shouldn't have showed you it.
I got to be the dude in the picture.
Okay. Knock, knock.
Pretend who I am. Tell
Huh?
everybody who I am.
Who is it?
Oh my God, Coral. It's Ben Roethlisberger. I'm
I
playing
knew it.
Ben
You're
Roethlisberger.
T-Roy's
Okay.
Big Ben.
Okay. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Owen.
Oh, and who?
Owen 3.
Let's get it.
He's not playing though. Why? You're not Big Ben.
I know.
You're Mike Tomlin.
Great. Hey man, she's having fun, dude.
I have one joke when I come on this show,
She
and you
nailed it.
shoot
That
me
was
down.
That was a
No.
sports joke,
It's a good
Jay.
one.
That was good.
I
man.
I screenshot it and I said I need to bring
It's
this
not
on
like
Tuesday.
she said it was the best joke ever before she told it.
That's been a Facebook meme already. It had a picture of Owen Wilson's face and it
Yeah.
had a picture of a tree.
Okay,
And it-
that was different. It's different.
What's the tree?
Owen Tree.
Owen tree.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I
Come
was
on,
mad
Foster.
when I saw
I
that.
didn't know why. Okay, hold on.
You're
I
mad. Why are you mad? Because it took you a minute to get it.
No, because I saw the one that I just said like Sunday, and then the Owen Wilson and the tree came up I think this morning, and I was like, no, that was my joke.
Yeah.
We're not telling that one to Vasco when he gets
1,
here. He might get mad at us.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams in the NFL that are Owen tree.
Yeah.
I saw someone comment on the Owen Wilson one. They were like, I read that as wow tree.
That's good.
What is going on?
I teared
We
up a
have
little bit.
34 minutes into this show, we have spent about 95 seconds talking about sports.
What
This
sports?
counts.
We talked about Monday
We
Night
talked
Football.
about the Bears.
We're talking about records here in the NFL.
Yeah,
How
that's
many teams
true.
are all Owen tree.
I love it. I read that as
It's
wow.
6%
tree.
Bud Light Platinum.
Jeez.
Kind of grabs you by the boo boo.
What
Wow.
the? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Coral is just sinking. She's the incredible sinking girl.
All right. As
I'm
I,
over
as
this
I'm
chair.
talking about, it's not talking sports as I pick up National Day, September 24th. So
Yes,
I'm not help. Yes, what?
it's National Day.
It is.
Should we do a break and then come back to National Day?
Yeah, because I wanted us to do a top 5 out of that.
Oh, no.
Top 5?
I have
All
a
right,
couple
love it.
top 5 for us, by the way. So, and then when
All right.
and
Hey,
I sent you guys texts of some
Hey,
other
Coral.
things to do. Here you go.
What?
you know how you love pizza?
Yeah.
And you love it so much.
I love it so much.
Every happy hour, Monday through Friday at Pints, you can get complimentary Vans pizza.
What?
Yep, Jump Back Jack. 4 large pizzas every day at 5 o'clock at Pints
No way.
from our friends at Vans.
Hmm.
And then if you're farting around on a Sunday, you know what you should do?
I'd probably go to Pints.
That's right. Best Sunday fun day there is, was, ever will be. $2.50 20-ounce domestic draft, $3 you call it, and live music from 6 to 9. And this Sunday, guess who our live act is?
Who?
He has the biggest undies in the entire Quad Cities.
Let me guess. Doug Underwear.
Doug Brundy's. Close. So make sure you guys get into Pints, 5268 Utica Ridge Road in Davenport. You all right, Jay?
Yeah, I'm great.
SCW Pro, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
If you're running a business, how much should you invest in retaining your employees? First Midwest Bank has ideas. In today's tight labor market, keeping your employees is more important than ever. A First Midwest banker can help you determine what type of 401k plan to offer. At First Midwest Bank, they're not just bankers, but expert financial advisors. Talk to one today or visit wehaveideas.firstmidwest.com.
Waterproofing problems in your basement and crawl space can quickly turn into serious safety and structural issues like mold, wood rot, and sagging floors due to failing joists or beams. If you need help protecting your home from water damage, call Helitech. Helitech is your hometown basement waterproofing contractor. Helitech has been proudly serving the Quad Cities for over 30 years. Over time, faulty drainage systems or foundation cracks and settling can allow water to leak in. To protect the health and safety of your family, you need a reliable drainage system in place to keep water out of your home. Helitech is the region's only installer of industry-leading HydroWay, the best performing waterproofing system on the market, guaranteed. Your home is the largest investment you will typically make. Who better to trust with your family's home than Helitech? Call Helitech for crawl space waterproofing and encapsulation. Visit helitechonline.com. They healed my home. They'll heal yours too. Heal your home with Helitech.
Online sports betting is here with EliteSportsbook.com. If you are an active Rhythm City Casino Resort Club member, go to EliteSportsbook.com now and follow the prompts to start betting. Not a Resort Club member? Visit Rhythm City to join today. Bet with Elite Sportsbook at Rhythm City Casino Resort or online now. More ways to get in the game with EliteSportsbook.com and Rhythm City Casino Resort. Must be 21. Gambling a problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
At Crawford Company, we specialize in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning. Sports, on the other hand?
Hey, Crawford guy, go long!
No, I can't.
Here comes the pitch to Crawford guy. Strike three.
Come on, Crawford guy, take the shot.
Sports may not be our specialty, but home comfort is. Crawford Company, plumbing and drain cleaning, heating and air conditioning.
And now an old classic commercial from Mark Brenny.
Hi, I'm Mark Brenny, owner of Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic in Bettendorf. I'm often asked, how do you come up with those creative commercials for your motorcycle shop? Well, come along into the radio think tank and see for yourself just how it's done. Okay, we need a new ad for our Suzuki ATVs. Anybody got any ideas?
Okay, Mark, here I got it. Here's the top 10 reasons to buy a new Suzuki ATV from Brenny's. All right. Number 1, they're good for picking up girls while you're deer hunting.
Nah, that's overused on TV. How about this? Your wife wants some new jewelry. You want an ATV. My name is Mark Brenny, and if I say that idea stinks, it stinks. Nope, seems like I've heard that somewhere before. Anyone else?
Yeah, boss, I got one. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jill bitched the whole way down, so Jack traded her for a new four-wheeler at Brenny's in Bettendorf.
Well, as you can see, it takes a lot of brain power to write good commercials. But you know, Suzuki ATVs sell themselves. Check them out at Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic in Bettendorf. ATVs are for those 16 years and older. A rider course is recommended. We'll even pay for it.
Don't hassle us. We're local. Noon till 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader. ESPN 1170 AM.
All right. Hey, we're back, everybody, here in the Hassle Castle. Brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, the local on AM 1170 KBOB.
Some score updates brought to you by Harrington's Pub. The Chicago Bears beat the Washington Redskins in Washington, which seemed more like a home game for them for some reason. 31-15. I listened to, when I was on my way down, I was running late because of the flag football game.
Tons of Bear fans there.
That interception, that pick six, you could hear the crowd through the, because I'm a company man. I was listening to 1170. What is a lot of people, a lot of Bear fans there.
Dude, I mean, watching it on TV, there's a lot of Bear fans.
Yeah. So Bears won 31-15. In baseball, St. Louis Cardinals beat the Arizona Diamondbacks 9-7.
They're on a little bit of a roll.
Tampa Bay Rays beat the Red Sox 7-4. Washington Nationals winners over the Phillies 7-2. The Marlins beat the Mets 8-4, and the Blue Jays beat the Orioles in extra innings 11-10. Today, Major League Baseball, the Twins play the Tigers at 5:40. There's a doubleheader between the Phillies and the Washington Nationals. The Cubs play at 6 o'clock tonight against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cleveland at Chicago White Sox 7:10 first pitch. Atlanta at Kansas City Royals. Happy trails to Ned Yost, who's going to retire after this year as manager of the Royals. And he will
so's Joe Madden.
Go down as the winningest manager in Royals franchise history. So much so that it's not even close. He had 10 years in him. He is up by 334 victories for the second place in front of the person who's in second place for most wins. The Cardinals play the Diamondbacks tonight at 8:40. And Cubs really have to put some things together if there's going to be any.
They didn't lose yesterday, right?
They didn't. You're right.
The day off.
Yep.
Yeah. So, taking a look at some games today, we always try to take a look at the way the sharp action is, where the pros are. Today, the Sharps are on the Brewers at Cincinnati. Even though Sonny Gray is on the mound for the Cincinnati Reds, the Sharps are going with the hot hand, the Brewers. They have won 15 of the last 17 games, and they are in the second wildcard spot behind the Nationals. They also, like the Nationals, the Sharps do, in the second game of the doubleheader with Max Scherzer on the mound. Just some sharp action out there for you to look at. Other action where they have moved the line. The Twins have moved the line from -220 to -240. The Indians, the over in the Braves-Royal game has moved from 9 to 9.5. 12-mile-an-hour wind out to center. Cardinals have moved to a favorite from -190 to -206. The over of the Rockies-Giants have moved to 7.5 to 8. And the Astros, the Sharps, are on as well. We'll put all that on there on a blog on ESPN1170am.com. All right, so before we went to break.
Yes.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
We're going to go to National Day.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
What's
the
National
ABV
Day?
on this?
What? Have we never done National Day with you? Every day we read what the National Day is because they're ridiculous.
I didn't know you called it that.
Yeah, so today, September 24th, 2019, is Energize Day.
I don't feel energized.
I didn't say energize, not like the bunny. Energize.
What?
Is that like jazzercise?
This is the day.
Like your inner thighs?
After the autumn equinox that you should just relax and rejuvenate. Maybe with a Bud Light Platinum.
Yeah.
It's a day for you. It's a treat yourself day. Energize.
Huh.
The fast pace of summer activities have passed by now. So do something to focus on your personal well-being. Take a long bath, read a good book, go for a walk, focus on a hobby, listen to your favorite music.
When's the last time you took a long bath, Jay?
Have a Bud Light Platinum.
I can tell you exactly. It was next month. It will be 5 years since the last time I took a long bath.
Serge?
Yeah. I couldn't even tell you. It's probably longer.
I did on Friday. It was lovely.
5 years, yeah.
My wife took a long bath last night.
Oh, with a book? Yeah. Glass of wine?
I don't know if she had any wine in there. I was told to leave.
Hey, you know what else today is?
I'm not done.
Okay, I'll say when it's done then.
What will you throw in what day it is?
It's Hallie Martin's birthday.
Oh, that is. Hey, Chopper just came in.
Chopper came
in.
in.
The locals love us. I want to remind everyone again to go vote for us. Thank you. We got coasters here.
Yeah.
You can find that at our lovely establishment.
For our Bud Light Platinums.
Hi, Chopper.
Hi, guys.
Remind everyone to go vote.
Yeah, go vote. 6 days left. Your ballot counts because our voting is secure, and I know it's secure because sometimes people get mad at me because we ask for a lot of information, but we do that so that your ballot actually means something instead of someone going out there and voting 1,000 times for their favorite place. Takes 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Vote for your favorites, all of them.
Yeah.
And then you get registered for gift certificates.
Yeah, we just gave away last year's prizes this week, so you're registered to win.
I didn't win.
You can vote
Obviously.
for Don't Hassle Us. We're local.
Do
you
it.
can vote for your favorite ice cream place, your favorite bar.
So if you were handicapping the chances that we have right now of being the #1 radio show, how's it looking?
I have no idea. I don't get to see any of it.
Yeah, you don't get to see none of it?
Nope, not till the end.
All right.
We're going to push for it because we have till September 30th, right?
If I was handicapped and that you have
We're
till
gonna be up
September 30th, I'd say that's 100%.
What were we last? We were 4 last fall.
Yep.
And
You
we
guys
just
were
pushed
4.
for it, and now we got a whole year under our belt. We should be number 1. We can only do it with your help, Hasslers. So go to localslovers.com. Go to Quad City DJs. Ooh, ooh, come on, ride the train.
It was funny the first time.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I want to be in on it. So, Chopper, are you dropping off some coasters?
Yep. So
you got
you'll
those up
see,
at Pints as well?
You betcha. You'll see a lot of coasters out. Pints, Harringtons, 1117, Oscars. We got them at the Vans. I mean,
Vans.
We printed a lot of them. So you'll see if you're out drinking this weekend, you might see one with your beer on top of it. Just your reminder to go and vote.
Take your time.
Well, thank you, buddy.
Thanks for letting me pop in, guys.
Yeah,
I was
no
just
problem.
cruising on
Always
by.
pleasure. Always good seeing you.
You guys have a good day and have a good rest of your week.
Usually I see you on the golf course.
You will next week.
I will.
All right.
See you, buddy.
So it's Hallie Martin's birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Hallie.
That's not a national day.
No, but we'll go move on.
Well, it is now.
It's National Punctuation Day.
Ooh.
Commemorates all punctuation.
That's dumb.
It is, but I'm going to ask you a question in just a second. So it can get worse, though. I can do worse.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, God.
It is Schwenkfelder Thanksgiving, National Thanksgiving Day.
What?
All right. I'm glad you just asked what. On September 24th, Schwenkfelder Thanksgiving expresses thanks in a way that dates back to 1734. The Schwenkfelders are the descendants of a small Protestant sect that sprang up in Germany around the time of the Reformation. They were followers of Caspar Schwenkfeld, a theologian.
Theologian?
There you go.
Theologian.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
He and his followers separated from the Protestant circles and formed the brotherhoods that will survive as the Schwenkfelder Church. Most Schwenkfelders now live in Pennsylvania Dutch country. The Schwenkfelder Thanksgiving started in 1734. I don't know why that even observed as a national day, but I don't know. National Voter Registration Day. Everyone should go out and register to vote. But don't give anyone a hard time if they don't vote. How's that? It's none of your business what they do.
Right.
You're right over there, Carl.
It keeps falling.
Yeah. And then National Cherries Jubilee Day.
What?
Yeah. You've never had Cherries Jubilee?
No. What the heck
Has
is that?
anybody?
No.
It's a dessert.
What is it?
It's cherry.
Jubilee?
Well, it's yes, it's a Jubilee.
What's a Jubilee, Jay? Jubilee
It
is
sounds like a
band.
Dr. Seuss word.
Yeah. That's made up.
No, it's not.
not
You've heard of
real.
this before.
What's
It's a
in
dessert dish made of cherries and liqueur, T-Roy.
And
it
now
sounds
it
like
has
my
ice
favorite
cream.
dessert.
Originally didn't have
It's
ice cream.
subsequently flambéed and commonly served over as a sauce over vanilla ice cream.
Ooh, now you're
Cherries
talking.
Jubilee.
Now you're talking.
Do you still hate it?
I didn't say I hated
Oh,
it.
okay.
Just said it-
National Punctuation Day. Rank the top 5 punctuation marks.
exclamation point.
Is number 1?
Period.
Period's number 1.
Oh,
Is it,
you
even though
didn't
it's
tell
boring.
me number 1.
Yeah. No, we'll give it rank them.
Oh.
Period.
Comma.
Period,
one.
comma, question mark.
Comma goes 2?
Has
3?
to. Use a comma more than you use the
No,
other
but
ones.
exclamation point's got to be 2.
Oh.
Question mark's
Depends on
3.
the person.
Comma's 4.
Because the one using it.
Hashtag.
You're just speaking in all caps, all exclamation points right now.
I think the exclamation point should be 2.
Do you
Question
have
mark is
it
3.
in front of you?
No,
Well, you
we're
told me
doing
that.
it right now.
Oh, I didn't know if you
It's
had.
not like we
like
make the top
actual
5.
If you want me, no, then
Oh.
I want exclamation point first.
No, period.
No.
It's just always there. Period.
No,
It's
exclamation point.
It's consistent.
That's not the first one.
No, question mark?
All right. All right.
What were the top 5, Jay?
I just think if we were gonna do them,
You didn't actually have a list.
I didn't make
Okay.
a list to put out there for people to yell at me. I just have these guys over here now talking in question marks and exclamation points after they talk. I think period just gets to go because of its consistency.
No.
Then exclamation point gets to go 2.
Consistency,
Then
that's
question
no.
mark 3, comma 4, semicolon 5.
Semicolon?
That's
In the top 5? What year is this?
'Cause I don't know what else to put in there.
Semicolon.
I don't know what else to put in there.
Top 5?
Yes, I've said top 5.
I thought you said top 4.
Why would I say top 4?
I don't know. That's what you said first, and then you said 5.
So 14 punctuation marks in English grammar.
Okay.
I like the hyphen. What's the one?
Ooh, I like the hyphen.
What's the one like if it says J?
Ooh,
it's
quotation
like
mark.
apostrophe.
Is that a punctuation?
Apostrophe. It's a big one. Love apostrophe.
I need to go back
it's
to like
possessive.
6th grade English.
That's a punctuation joke.
Huh?
What are the top 5? Search. If you give it to me. If
I
you
would
were
give
doing
it to you, I would go period,
Yes.
question mark,
No.
exclamation point, comma. You want the apostrophe? Yes. You want the apostrophe T? All right, fine. I'll give you the apostrophe.
Yeah.
Because we do use it a lot.
Yes.
If you really think about it, Jay.
We really do.
the apostrophe.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll take that better than semicolon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, semicolon doesn't belong in the
I'll
top
co-sign that. I'll co-sign that.
Okay.
I mean, colon, that's body part too, so you can't even have that.
I mean,
It's
it's
two
in the
things.
name of your show. Don't hassle us. We're local.
No, twice. Of all of the punctuations, twice. The
Twice.
apostrophe.
That-
Thank you.
It's
And there should be a comma, but you know.
No, because we're not saying it. We're just saying don't hassle us, we're local. We're not saying don't hassle us, we're local. We're saying don't hassle us, we're local.
Yeah, you're not using
Yeah,
it right.
Jay,
Cole.
there's 2 apostrophes in our name.
I understand
That's
that,
what you're saying.
but I'm not saying that automatically gets in the top 5. I mean, I'm okay with apostrophe being in the top 5. I'm just saying that's not going to be the argument where it's going to go higher than 4 or 5. Period is consistent. It gets 1 every time.
It's just a little dot.
Exclamation point 2.
What about the
Period is like
ellipses?
period's like the zit of it's like a zit.
What?
It's like the zit of it's just a little point. It looks like a little zit, dude.
I can't even argue with you.
I got
Jay.
another top 5 for you.
Okay.
Okay.
I was thinking about this today when I was working out.
You alright?
Yeah.
How I used to go on jogs without headphones on or whatnot, like a dork.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
running around with nothing to do, not listening to anything.
Because you didn't want to carry your Walkman or your Discman.
I had to, at some point I had to get a yellow Walkman and run with that thing.
That's like going to the bathroom without your phone.
Then I had to.
I know.
Then when your phone, when they started giving you headphones, and you had to run with that, but your hand would hit it. And then I had
hate that.
headless, wireless. And now I have AirPods.
Now he's a horseless
You're
headman.
an
What
AirPod
are
guy.
What are the yes?
Oh gosh.
What do you want me to do?
Horseless headman.
I go jogging out there.
Have regular headphones.
I went to go get so I for years I had my wireless, right? And then they broke.
Right.
And then I went to go get another pair, and they're the same price for the AirPods.
They talked you into the AirPods.
Yeah.
I want AirPods.
You do. They're a game changer. I'm sorry.
How much
Can,
smarter
can
do you
I start a
feel?
GoFundMe
I
to
don't.
get me AirPods?
It's not like I walk around.
They don't ever
Are you
fall out.
effing kidding me?
No, well, when I jog, I actually have the clip over here.
Okay.
To do that. But other than that, I don't. All right. Give me your top 5 since 1970.
Okay.
Top 5 top 5 inventions in technology.
iPhone.
That's a good. She came out swinging.
Oh yeah.
Definitely not Android.
Because
Yeah,
I mean, I
definitely not
don't know
Android.
why I ran around that town without listening to things before. It's a game changer for me.
1970? That's a long time.
Well, it got to go back because I mean that's about the time when him and I are born, so we have to throw that in there.
So Anderson had another good one here. He said Rocky didn't have headphones.
Oh my gosh.
He didn't.
No,
Well,
he
he also
didn't.
had
He had
talent.
theme songs.
He did have music going around and playing all the time, though.
All
He
right.
doesn't know. Yeah, you don't know if that was going on.
I
in
don't know
there.
what's happening.
I don't
All
know
right.
either what you're doing.
What is the in
I
technology?
can't.
I mean, iPhone's got to be up there with
So-
number 1. But yeah, I mean,
Do the AirPods come with the new iPhone?
No,
no.
That's what
they
Dale
don't.
just said here on the comment thread.
the brand new one that's
No.
coming out.
No, they do not.
No, it doesn't.
It comes with the wired headphones with the lightning port.
All right, Anderson said the microwave, but T-Roy, you're not a microwave household.
He's way off. The microwave came out way before the 70s. The Russians developed that back in like the 30s or 40s.
That first off piece of knowledge was great. With whatever you're doing over there in the corner at the same time is awesome.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
The
microwave.
Russians.
The Russians actually invented the microwave, dude.
Since 1970?
Yeah, well before the 70s. So sorry, Anderson. Get your facts straight.
I mean, we've had the VCR,
you gotta go with the
we've had a
Walkman,
DVD player.
the VCR. You gotta go with either like the Nintendo console systems or just console systems in general. I don't know which one's the best. Is it Xbox? Is it
So all these things that you can wrap up in the last since 1970 as great technological advancements or inventions, you can find in your phone.
Yeah, probably.
If I were to say GPS,
yeah,
that's
phone.
on your phone now.
If I were to say the internet,
it's on your phone. The disc,
email,
music. All the music's on your phone. So whatever, whether it was the Walkman, the Discman.
So basically, your smartphone just basically
your smartphone
takes
took everything and put it all into one.
The only thing it doesn't have is AirPods.
Oh,
I like how you said that on the corner of your mouth.
I don't know. I don't know if blow up. When did blow up dolls start?
Oh my!
See, your phone's not a blow up doll, but you can find your porn on there, so it's replaced that too. I'm not sure when the blow up doll was invented, Jay, and I don't know if the Russians did that too. I'm just saying.
The Russians.
You can't trust the Russians. You know this, Rocky.
I wish everyone could see Jay's face right now.
All right. Well,
So the phone just takes it all because everything you can.
you know what you can't.
But I can't even say just iPhone. It has to be just a cellular device.
Well, no.
Wireless
iPhone,
cellular
iPhone,
device, whatever.
iPhone.
But yeah, iPhone.
Every one of them copied the iPhone.
Well,
Is there? But I mean, outside of your
there's, like, the
smartphone, is there
BlackBerry.
something that you use today and you're like,
BlackBerry.
I can't believe we didn't do that. I didn't. I can't believe I grew up not having that.
Well, I mean,
color TV.
That we had color TV, Coral. We're not that old.
That's
I
just
mean, we
mean,
own a
Coral.
black and white TV, but it was
Yeah.
available to us.
That was for the garage.
Yeah.
Ew.
Right. You guys are just in a different world over there.
We're looking at the Harrington's Facebook.
Nathan Dirtybird's comment was the fleshlight. You cannot. That's
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Interesting.
Set it on vibrate.
Phone can't do that necessarily.
Well,
This is
I
taking
call
this is
BS.
taking a different turn.
Well, yeah.
I did not see this coming at all.
You started it.
Well, the Russians and everything else. But
Well, you can't trust them, Jay.
no, I did not see this coming.
Are we going to do the SI rankings, power rankings?
Yeah,
today?
when Vasco gets in here,
All right.
oh,
we will.
all right.
I know, poor Coral. But
I don't want
we do have to
Coral
take a
either.
quick break.
We do.
Yes, for the top of the hour.
Fine.
Sorry.
Hey, Coral.
Hey, what?
Well, you can't do this one with me.
Just a 2-minute break.
not?
Just
Well,
a 2-minute
I'll
break.
do this one.
Do a different one.
Do a different one because I don't want to get you in trouble with work. Do you know what's going on Saturday, October 12th?
What's going on Saturday, October 12th, besides the
Beer
You
Fest!
Betcha tailgate party?
It's Beer Fest
What?
at Oscar's Pub.
At Oscar's Pub?
Yep. All-day event, kids. Going to celebrate beer and fun, beer pong, flippy cup contest, a Vans bread nugget eating competition.
Oh.
And then they're going to top it off with live music starting at 4:30 with the Quad City's own The Betterman. And then at 7:30 out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Performing for the first time in the Quad Cities, Pat McCurdy.
Pat McCurdy?
Yep. Have you
No
ever heard
way.
of a song called Sex and Beer?
Maybe.
Well, it's a great song. Tickets are on sale right now through Oscar's Pub Facebook page for $5, or you can buy them $10 day of. That's Beer Fest, Saturday, October 12th, Oscar's Pub, featuring Pat McCurdy.
I take
You
it back.
better.
Don't vote for us for the Quad City DJ.
Why not?
I take it all back.
Why not?
We'll be right back in 2 minutes.
This is Julian Vandervelde, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
And now an old classic commercial from Mark Brenny.
Hi, I'm Mark Brenny, owner of Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic in Bettendorf. I'm often asked, how do you come up with those creative commercials for your motorcycle shop? Well, come along into the radio think tank and see for yourself just how it's done. Okay, we need a new ad for our Suzuki ATVs. Anybody got any ideas?
Okay, Mark, here I got it. Here's the top 10 reasons to buy a new Suzuki ATV from Brenny's. All right. Number 1, they're good for picking up girls while you're deer hunting.
Nah, that's overused on TV. How about this? Your wife wants some new jewelry. You want an ATV. My name is Mark Brenny, and if I say that idea stinks, it stinks. Nope, seems like I've heard that somewhere before. Anyone else?
Yeah, boss, I got one. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jill bitched the whole way down, so Jack traded her for a new four-wheeler at Brenny's in Bettendorf.
Well, as you can see, it takes a lot of brain power to write good commercials. But you know, Suzuki ATVs sell themselves. Check them out at Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic in Bettendorf. ATVs are for those 16 years and older. A rider course is recommended. We'll even pay for it.
At Crawford Company, we specialize in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning. Sports, on the other hand,
Hey, Crawford guy, go long!
no, I can't.
Here comes the pitch to Crawford guy. Strike 3.
Come on, Crawford guy, take the shot!
Sports may not be our specialty, but home comfort is. Crawford Company, plumbing and drain cleaning, heating and air conditioning.
Online sports betting is here with EliteSportsbook.com. If you are an active Rhythm City Casino Resort Club member, go to EliteSportsbook.com now and follow the prompts to start betting. Not a Resort Club member? Visit Rhythm City to join today. Bet with Elite Sportsbook at Rhythm City Casino Resort or online now. More ways to get in the game with EliteSportsbook.com and Rhythm City Casino Resort. Must be 21. Gambling a problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
This is Tom Kakert from HawkeyeReport.com, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
In business, is it better to build your way to growth or buy your way? First Midwest Bank has ideas. It's a critical decision and different for every company. A First Midwest commercial banker can help you weigh your options, because at First Midwest, they're not just bankers, but expert financial advisors. Talk to one today or visit wehaveideas.firstmidwest.com. M&A momentum, strategic momentum, business momentum. First Midwest Bank.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and we are back here in the Hassle Castle, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. And this is Don't Hassle Us, We're Local, on your ESPN AM 1170 dial.
Looking at the scores from yesterday, St. Louis Cardinals beat the Arizona Diamondbacks 9-7. In Major League Baseball, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays beat the Boston Red Sox 7-4. Nationals bested the Phillies 7-2. Miami Marlins beat the Mets 8-4. Toronto Blue Jays beat the Orioles in 15 innings. 4 out of 5 of the favorites in Major League Baseball won yesterday. The Marlins being the only one beating the Mets in New York.
The Bears.
The Bears covered
The
spread.
Bears.
The 5.5 points. The score was 31-15. Mitchell Trubisky threw 3 touchdown passes, all 3 to Taylor Gabriel.
Serge, how'd you feel about the game, buddy?
I enjoyed it.
Question.
We had a good time.
I mean, did you agree with me? The defense looked great, and at first the offense looked a little sputtery, and then they got it together.
Defense did not look great the whole time. They had some
Well,
errors.
they knew who they were playing.
Right, but they set some records. They looked aggressive. Khalil Mack, once again, just absolutely incredible.
He's a force, man.
His awareness is crazy good.
He's good.
There's some little holes in the secondary, but they showed up last time with 3 picks, so they gave up a lot of stuff over the middle. Late in the game, when it was 28-15, I was still not comfortable with that lead. I laughed. I said I felt like a Cub fan.
I mean,
like 28-15, 2 minutes left.
As a non-fan of either team, just watching, my only rooting interest was McLaurin. So after he got his point, and I think it was already 28-15 once he covered it, I'm watching, and the whole thing that kept going through my head as I'm watching, I was waiting for my boy to mess up. Case. I'm like, he's going to mess it up again. Like, he would look good for a while. I'm like, it's coming.
And some of the Bears' offensive play calling, as always, frustrates me.
Yeah.
It's 3rd and 29, and they throw a 4-yard screen.
I think, and I thought, I like what they did with Montgomery. I mean, they did use him a lot more.
Okay. 2nd and 2. Should be giving the ball to Montgomery, not your smallest running back, not Tariq Cohen.
Right. No, I hear you.
So just little stuff like that, but, I'm okay. I'm over it.
All right.
But, we celebrated our friend Chris Smith. That's Craig's brother. His 6th day of his birthday party. So,
okay,
we had a good time.
6th day.
6 straight day.
I'm doing that next year.
Told me he said he's been partying like a 22-year-old chick.
Yeah. My birthday month.
Birthday week.
Oh, no.
We're going to do the 12 days of Coral.
Can we do that next year?
Oh,
yes.
What'd you do?
I'll be 25 next year.
Perfect.
That's a good year.
We'll do the 25 days of Coral.
I like that idea.
All right.
Didn't you quit drinking for like 30 days after this last birthday?
Nobody likes a quitter.
You said you were going to.
Yeah, well, I say a lot of things.
All right.
See? She showed up to 11:17 and got Gregoired. I quit drinking. I'm going to go see what Gregoire's up to. What's the worst that could happen?
Mom, you're driving home. Good times.
Early lines in the NFL that have been moved because of sharp plays. The Kansas City Chiefs at Detroit Lions. As the Chiefs open up at 6.5-point road favorites. Heavy betting on Kansas City from the Sharps have moved the line up to 7. New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills. The line opened up at New England, listed as 7-point road favorite. More than 8 out of 10 early bets back the Patriots because of the public, but the Sharps jumped in there. The public moved at 7.5. The Sharps immediately jumped all over it, and has moved it even all the way down to 6.5 in some ways. So
what game
a lot
was
of
this?
the Patriots at the Bills this weekend, and then Cowboys at Saints. Cowboys opened up as 3-point road favorite. 2/3 of the bets from the public come in on the Cowboys, but the Sharps have jumped in and moved this down to 2.5. So the Sharps are hard on the Saints at +3. So there's a reverse line movement. I asked you guys to look at some of the things out there, teams, and later on when we get Vasco in here, when we look at the SI Power rankings, and then I'm trying to find identities for each one of these NFL teams.
I got
What they're like. Oh, you got me?
No, I'm with you.
Yeah, so like what they are, who
Like
they are.
current identity.
Yeah, current identities after week 3.
Not historical identity.
Not historical.
Where
but
did this Saints team come from this weekend?
that Saints, Seattle's not good. That's the thing.
What happened?
That Saints team is fooling you if you think the Saints are good. That Cowboy line, I don't care if the Sharps are in on Saints. Teddy Two Gloves was not good. Seattle is not good. Pete Carroll's on the hot seat.
I'm with Jay on this.
Seattle is not good.
Yeah.
That Saints team is not.
I thought Seattle was going to turn around and be a good team this year.
I thought they were going to as well. But to give up 33 points to a Drew Breesless New Orleans Saints team?
Well, they gave up basically
At home?
27 to a Ben Roethlisberger-less team. And
Yeah.
they barely won that game.
Mm-hmm.
I can even say that once, let alone twice.
Well, yeah. Well, then I thought the Niners were better than that, too. They struggled.
But they're undefeated.
Well, but
The
they,
Niners are good. The Niners aren't
struggled,
elite,
but they
though.
struggled
Yeah.
to beat
Yeah.
the Steelers without Big Ben at San Francisco.
The Steelers have a good defense still. There's
That was
things
my
about
my survivor pick of the week was that Niners game, so I watched that one pretty close. So I was very nervous, but I made it.
Yeah, the Steelers just don't have the it factor to, I mean, Mason Rudolph's just not going to carry you to a victory. The defense is good. I still, that addition of Minka was good. But yeah.
You weren't here yesterday, Serge. Where do you stand on Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes? Oh my God, he keeps calling us Danny Dimes. Where do you stand on this?
I don't really have an opinion.
Are you buying into Daniel Jones is the savior for the Giants, or are you buying into he's got a great nickname, Danny Dimes?
I don't even think his nickname's that great.
He drops dimes.
Does he?
Yeah. I kind of I didn't even realize it till you said.
How long does that nickname
Rosso.
last?
Oh, it's sticking.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Guys.
Yeah, till he plays somebody other than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and he gets it pushed in.
No, Danny Dimes is sticking to the point where we're just going to refer to him as Dimes.
Okay.
He's got.
Yeah, because
He's
in
got the
3
Vikings
weeks
in
he's
2
going to
weeks.
be worth 2 dimes.
Is he at home or is he on the road?
He's at Minnesota in 2
Oh
weeks.
boy.
He's going to get destroyed in Minnesota. Listen, if he has to play, all right. Do they play the Bears?
And then he gets to go play at New England on Thursday night.
Oh, he's getting it pushed in there too.
Yeah, he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna be dropping any dimes in Foxborough, Jay.
When does he play the Bears, Sergi? Because I know they play the Bears this year too.
I'm not saying I'm jumping in all in on him like he's Jimmy, handsome Jimmy.
Sound like it.
I'm just saying everyone else is. So I just want to know where you guys, what the temperature is.
How long have you guys been dating?
I want to know what the temperature is. Like how much
he
you guys
changes
like
his
it.
favorite quarterback like he changes underwear.
Listen to me. He is not my favorite quarterback.
They play the Bears
D-Dub is my
around
guy.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, you know what?
The Sunday before.
He'll be wishing for the turkey when he
I'm
gets done
just
with
as
that
much
game.
as everyone else that's saying that they were crazy for drafting where they drafted him at.
One game, lucky comeback. Don't know.
This is the thing.
Sorry.
People are buying in on this. There's media talking heads.
No, yeah, they are because that's all they have to talk about.
All right.
They don't have Coral here, so we can talk about.
Did you have the
things.
Bucks in the playoffs though, T-Roy?
At first.
Okay.
Might change my mind.
Yeah. Things change. It's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Who was
fine.
that? Who was that said that? I'll find out. I got it right here.
Jeez.
Who said that?
Who said
So-
that?
which one of y'all kicked me?
I'm just telling you, people
Yeah,
like
whatever.
that. People are all up about this. I feel bad for handsome Jimmy because that's how I brought it up. Because now everyone's like laying off of handsome Jimmy.
Just tell everybody.
He
Just 'cause
started
I
off
update my information
pretty well, right?
doesn't
And then
mean
he
they
got
don't have to worry about it. All right. I update my feed. All right.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah.
He was fine, and then he had 3 touchdown passes last night though. But his last 8 game going into Monday Night Football, He was six
But I
touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
Yeah.
So
I
people
still-
cooled off
I
on
still
him.
reference Waterboy every single time. The Bears' offense struggles. Defense comes out on the field. They have 3 picks. They have 1 pick 6, and I still say, "What do you think of my new offense?" Just keep the defense on the field because I feel much more comfortable every single time.
The Redskins have now lost 7 straight home games on Monday Night Football. It's the second longest streak in history.
Does he still have a job today?
The longest streak.
Anything come through on that?
Yeah, he's Gruden.
He's getting fired soon.
The longest streak for home games for losses at home games on Monday Night Football is 10 straight. Also owned by the Redskins.
Oop.
Yeah. Not good. Oop. Not good for them.
Wonder how many of those are against Dallas.
And the thing is, there was a little bit of a backdoor cover worry going on there. And then Case just kind of blew it.
So your boy Dimes.
Yes!
Has a
Your boy Dimes.
7
Sounds like a bad drug dealer.
Right? 7.9% chance to beat the Patriots on October 10th already.
By next gen stats, he.
Wait.
I mean,
Dimes. Get into it. I'm
so
not even gonna
on ESPN's app, they break down, like, they put a prediction, and it's based on a percentage of the chance that they have to win as of right
Seriously,
now.
Dimes, calling him Dimes sounds like a character from the Sweat Hogs. It was like
Welcome Back, Kotter?
Yeah, like one of the bad guys from the Sweat Hogs. Like it was always, man, Dimes is coming. Come on, dude.
Come
Call
on,
this guy
dude.
Dimes.
I just pictured Jay at home trying to teach Ben about it. Hey, that's Dimes. We call him Dimes.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Kids gonna be like, Dad, you're nuts.
I would do that.
Hey, Dad, knock knock.
Yeah.
Owen.
Owen Tree.
No, Ben's got a better knock knock joke.
Yeah. Do you want to hear a knock knock? Do you want to hear the knock knock
do
joke
it.
before we go to break?
Yeah.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Idiot.
Idiot who?
You. You're an idiot.
That was his.
That was my son's knock knock joke to his mother. He said that to his mother. I lost it. I thought it was the best thing I'd heard.
Oh no.
Dirty Bird had another good comment here. He said, doesn't know why the Bear fans are worried about the team. We got what we wanted, and that's a field goal kicker. He still missed one.
Wow, poor kid was. You see his knee almost falling off. He had a pinched nerve in his knee or something.
Now he's got a nickname, Jay.
Yeah, Eddie De Niro, man.
Eddie Money De Niro.
He took Eddie Money died. He took the spot. I mean, it was beautiful. It all came to fruition. Eddie Money came back to life.
Not better than Dimes.
Yeah, De Niro. It's bilingual.
Money.
Tell you what.
I mean, good as gold was as good as it gets.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
I'm just looking at this. He had the number 2 rating in week 3.
Jeez. Behind who?
Tom Brady.
Oh,
that's it.
So that should be a really good game on the 10th then in Foxborough, huh?
The GOAT and then Dimes is where it's at right now.
I
If we're doing a
cannot-
top
stop.
5 right. All right, I'm not buying in on
I
this. I'm
cannot
just-
wait till they play Dallas games. It's gonna be fun.
Okay. Anyway, Coral, thank you so much for coming in. We're going to have to take a quick break before we bring in Dan Vasco from WHBF KLJB. Again, this is Bud Light Platinum. It's triple filtered. It's 6% alcohol by volume. Go out there and check it out. It's a blue bottle. It's
blue.
attractive as can be. Coral, always a pleasure having you in on Tuesdays. Please tell Hallie happy birthday for us.
I shall.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have Dan Vasco from WHBF KLJB.
Hey, Coral.
Hey, what?
If you need TV and security technology, you know where to start?
Where?
Done Right TV and Security Solutions.
You don't say.
Yep. All you do is call them and get started today. They're going to take the guesswork out of choosing the latest in smart home technology. Latest in smart home and technology.
Oh, really?
Yep, with your budget in mind. And you know that if you call today, you're going to get a Nest doorbell system free, courtesy of Done Right.
Free?
Free!
No way.
Yep, just call 866-84-RIGHT today and let them provide that local professional installation that is provided with those personal service and trusted by thousands of businesses and homeowners in the Quad Cities.
866-84-RIGHT?
That's right, 866-84-RIGHT. Call them today. Those are our friends from Done Right TV and Security.
Coral, if I have to take one day off, you're coming in, I swear. We'll be right back.
She's great at
This is Tom Kakert from HawkeyeReport.com, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
Since 1978, Advantage Advertising has been your one and only choice for promotional products and corporate apparel, all with your company's logo. At Advantage Advertising, you'll find products that are perfect for golf outings, company anniversaries, holiday parties, or health, wellness, and safety programs. We're accredited by the Better Business Bureau and a long-standing member of the Quad Cities Chamber. Visit AdvantageAdvertising.us to see all of the possibilities. Advantage Advertising, a proud supporter of Iowa State Athletics.
Online sports betting is here with EliteSportsbook.com. If you are an active Rhythm City Casino Resort Club member, go to EliteSportsbook.com now and follow the prompts to start betting. Not a Resort Club member? Visit Rhythm City to join today. Bet with Elite Sportsbook at Rhythm City Casino Resort or online now. More ways to get in the game with EliteSportsbook.com and Rhythm City Casino Resort. Must be 21. Gambling a problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
In business, is it better to build your way to growth or buy your way? First Midwest Bank has ideas. It's a critical decision and different for every company. A First Midwest commercial banker can help you weigh your options, because at First Midwest, they're not just bankers, but expert financial advisors. Talk to one today or visit wehaveideas.firstmidwest.com. M&A momentum, strategic momentum, business momentum. First Midwest Bank.
Score a touchdown on your next new or used purchase at Sexton Ford. With a huge selection of new Ford cars and trucks, you'll feel like you've entered the big game each and every time. You'll be treated like a pro player, from sales to service, auto body to parts. Sexton also has a strong bench of mildly used vehicles, too. Why wait? The game's on at Sexton Ford in Moline.
So you're what they call an industrial athlete, but this ain't no gym. You're working hard. You got the right tools to get the job done? Would you play football and roller skates? I don't think so. So if your gear is beat up, tore up, all around mucked up, come on in and boot up at Quad City Safety, 5311 Tremont Avenue, Davenport. Or check us out at quadcitysafety.com.
It's family weekend on the campus of Augustana College. The football team plays host to Elmhurst Saturday with a 6 o'clock kickoff. Women's soccer battles St. Mary's on Sunday at 1. On Tuesday, men's soccer takes to the pitch at Thorson Lucan Field with a 7 o'clock match with Knox. Then it's women's volleyball at the Carver Center. Wednesday at 7, it's Carroll. Then Warburg, and St. Mary's are part of the Viking Classic Friday and Saturday. For complete game information, visit augustana.edu. Augustana College, a family-friendly front row seat to big-time small college sports.
From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KBOB, Davenport.
Rotating chairs here in the Hassel Castle. We got Surge out, Coral out, Vasco in. And you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Fresh off the waiver wire.
That's right, on AM 1170. Your KBOB. I don't want to hear anything Cubs right now. I'm just depressed when it comes to Cubs, all right?
Yeah,
it's brutal.
Cute. Yeah. Let's talk NFL. Every Tuesday we like to check in. Well, first, thanks for coming in, Dan Vasco.
Of course.
And every Tuesday we like to take a look at the SI.com, their Monday morning quarterback, their power rankings. Our new thing on Monday, T-Roy's been giving us his power rankings.
That's right.
Which I like them, and they're pretty solid.
And then we compare them on Tuesday.
Yeah, well, Tuesday SI is...
So should I go really Vasco real quick, mine?
Sure.
All right, Vasco, this is what I had.
Sure.
Not much change in the front. Pats, Dallas, Rams. Rams jumped the Chiefs. The Chiefs are still at 4, Pack at 5. So my top 5 stayed pretty much the same. Niners went up to 6, Bills at 7, Ravens at 8, Vikings at 9, Colts at 10, Bears at 11, Saints at 12, Texans at 13, Lions at 14. Outside looking in, Chargers, Eagles, Seahawks.
Okay.
So the SI Monday morning quarterback power poll is made up of voters from staff writers to senior editors to associate editors, to the business of football columnist, and there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 this week. I think last week there were 16. I don't know. I don't know how hard it is. I don't know how hard it is to answer an email. Like
That's
how hard
what I'm saying.
I just don't understand.
Dan, if we were all in the same company together.
Yeah.
Hey Dan, we're gonna
you would
what's your
think
power
the day
ranking?
of.
Hey, we're the SI.
simple.
We're holding on to whatever we have left. What we need is consistency.
Also,
yeah.
you can absolutely slap these together in like 5 minutes.
Well, that's
of
what I
work,
do. I
you
just
know,
think
like
about it.
who-
I'm like,
Gosh.
It's not that hard. Just answer the email, people at SI. All right.
Just have that, just have that solidified before the season. All right, this is the group that's going to be making the rankings for the year, and just you got to commit to it.
We need him by. We need him just 15 minutes after Monday Night Football. That's all we ask for.
All right.
Or first thing by 8 o'clock Eastern time on Tuesday.
let's see if their top four has changed because I know what it was last week. All right, so last week they
I have the previous rank in front of me.
I have it too. Last week they had the Pats, the Chiefs, the Rams, the Cowboys.
Their number one ranked team is the New England Patriots.
Okay.
The Patriots are the first team since the 1944 Giants to allow 0 rushing or passing touchdowns through their first 3 games. The 3 opponents that year, by the way, were of the Giants were the Boston Yanks, the Brooklyn Tigers, and the Card Pit.
All right.
The wartime mashup of the Cardinals Steelers. Anyway.
What,
all right.
Was it? Really?
They combined the Cardinals and the Steelers in 1944 because of the war. So they were called Card Pit. That's awesome. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's my favorite fact of the day.
You take the nickname and then the city name and combine it.
But you know what?
It's interesting.
Get it done. I love how they did it.
All
Fans,
right.
we got a team now.
So 7 voters gave them number 1. 1 gave them as low as 3. Number 2 stayed the same, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
This is where you have the Cowboys, right?
That's where I have the Cowboys. I don't have a problem where they're at with the Chiefs. I mean,
so
you can argue either way.
The other 3 number 1 votes did go to the Kansas City Chiefs. They took the other 7 votes at number 2. Number 3, the Los Angeles Rams.
Okay.
4 voters gave them as 3. 1 voter gave them as low as 5th.
That's not fair. That defense looks pretty tough right now, but okay. Who they got it for?
The Dallas Cowboys.
All
They
right,
stayed the same.
So their top 4 did stay the same. I
Mhm.
figured it wouldn't change. But now, who do they have at 5?
The Green
Last week they had the Ravens.
Green Bay Packers.
Wow, they are right with T-Roy right now.
This is the 3rd time in the Aaron Rodgers era that the Packers have started out 3-0. But they do go on to say, and I agree, this may be the least convincing of those teams. Their offense right now is currently ranked 28th in the league. Offense is 28th in the league.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers led.
But they've
offense.
played some really good defenses. So.
Well, yeah, the Bears, Vikings, and the Broncos.
Yeah. Yeah, three of the top, probably 8 defenses in the NFL.
I agree with you.
Number 6 is the Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh.
Their highest is 5. 2 voters gave them that. Their lowest is 9. 1 voter gave them that. 9.
Yeah, I went toe-to-toe with Kansas City, I guess, but it really wasn't as close.
It was not as close as it
It wasn't as close as it appeared.
They were playing from behind.
I don't have a problem with it, but there are 2 teams that are undefeated that I put ahead of them. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you're not going to hear those names for a while.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Number 7 is the Minnesota Vikings. Previously ranked number 10 last week.
They're just skipping over.
Way,
They
man.
are skipping over.
No way.
2 teams that are undefeated.
Giving them too much credit.
I mean,
Dalvin
the 49ers and the Bills, I think, can give the Vikings all they can handle.
Dalvin Cook has rushed for at least 110 yards in each of the first 3 games.
Well, good. Shut down
Until
the running.
Kirk
shut down
Cousins
the running
wins
game.
a big game, I am not impressed.
That's it, isn't it?
Defense is great. Dalvin Cook's awesome.
Listen,
Is
if Kirk Cousins
gonna
comes
win a
out
big
next
game?
week and can beat the Bears,
That's a big game.
I'm impressed.
Sure. Yep.
And that's on the
Yeah.
road at Soldier Field.
Totally agree. Leapfrog
I'm
in the
impressed.
standings. Yeah,
I'm
sure
impressed.
thing. But it's not going to happen.
Vikings are running away with that division. It's not happening.
Number 8, the New Orleans Saints. Previously ranked 17, by the way.
What
They move up
jumped them
9
9
spots.
spots because of that. Wow.
1 voter gave them as high as 7th. 2 voters gave them as low as 13.
Listen,
Like, how are you putting them ahead of the Rams right now? I don't.
Well,
how's
no,
that?
they're not.
Did you read the Rams already?
But the Rams at 3.
Oh,
Rams are at
okay,
3.
all
yeah.
right. My fault. I thought they weren't there yet. There's still other teams I take ahead of them, though. So.
I'm sorry. Right now, I'll take the Bills over them. Right now.
I'm not a believer in the Saints.
That's what I don't understand about these rankings. Are they like just projecting season long?
Yes.
If they're talking about right now,
That's
then,
the
then
problem.
you can't
That's
do
always
that.
been my problem with
Yeah.
the rankings. They don't.
But if they
look at
change
the
week to
now.
week, it should be right now.
Yes.
If you're doing
This
it week
is our
to week, it should
second
be
year
right
doing
now.
it, and I can't tell you the formula of how
Right,
they vote.
we have no idea
because
how
that's
they-
what makes them so fun. It's just like what?
They don't explain the criteria.
No.
So
No, because there is none.
If it's every
all
week,
about it feels good
if
or
it's
whatever.
every week, you would believe that it's
I know the
as
Saints,
of right now, right?
The Saints
Week 4.
won. The Saints won in Seattle. Remember, they won the Super Bowl a couple years ago.
Yeah. Number 9, the Indianapolis Colts.
I had the Colts
Previously
at
at
10.
14.
All right, but how are you putting the Colts ahead of the Niners or the Bills right now?
Highest place vote, 3 of them gave them 8, 1 as low as 13. Number 10, the Houston Texans.
Didn't
They were currently 15. I mean, previously
Yeah.
15th. Now,
I think you got to put the Niners up there.
now at 11, previously ranked 11, San Francisco 49ers. Third straight AFC North opponents coming up after their bye
3-0
week.
going into bye week.
Mhm.
They're gonna, man.
Had 5 turnovers and won the game.
Yeah. No, I'm God. Yeah, I know, buddy. Sorry.
That's insane.
Yeah.
At number
No,
12,
they're good though. They're good.
previously ranked 13 Buffalo Bills. At number 12.
It's like they took my 2 that I had at 6 and 7, and just bopped them down to 11 and 12, and pretty much put in everybody else: Ravens, Vikings, Colts. Other than the Saints, I didn't have the Saints that high. I had the Texans there, but okay.
Number 13, the Seattle Seahawks.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I don't know what they're doing, what they're looking at. I don't know if it's because of 400 yards by Russell Wilson, but they just lost to the Saints at home. Number 14, the Detroit
judging
Lions.
by how they view the Saints,
They have the Lions. They have the Lions at 14.
Lions at 14.
Hey, we agree
Yeah.
on something. Well,
Ask a great question right there in their little synopsis.
I'm just sorry right now. How in the holy HE double hockey sticks do they not have the Bears ahead of the Seahawks?
Well, I can tell you how, because at 15 they have the Philadelphia Eagles at 1 and 2, who I have zero faith in whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm ready to write them off.
Okay.
No, you can't write them off yet.
Well, T-Roy's right. Like yesterday, T-Roy said they've got injuries.
They're beat up.
Yeah. And at 16, they've got the Los Angeles Chargers.
Okay. No Bears?
Ahead of the Bears.
Ahead of the Bears.
Ahead of the Bears. The Chargers?
Uh-huh.
That's absurd. No way, man.
I'm with you.
Not even if it's one. I don't
Listen,
care.
I had the
There's
Bears
no
at
way you could
11,
do that.
and last week I had them at 10. And the only reason I had them at 11 because I was impressed with the Colts' victory. I said, you know what, this could, depending on what the
Sure.
Bears do. Right now, I'll switch what I did yesterday because I didn't have the Bears game to watch. I'll put the Bears at 10. Colts are still at 11. Whatever.
Yeah.
Bears are a top 10
that's
team.
fair.
Hands down,
It's
they're a
absolutely
top 10
fair.
team.
At number 17, Chicago Bears. They actually lost a spot.
It was crazy.
Even though they won.
Lost. And won convincingly.
Here's the deal. We, from 1 to 17, we have the same exact teams.
It's just the orders are.
It's just the orders are wrong.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're crazy, completely crazy. I guess in my eyes, I'm trying
How
to
did the
justify.
Bears lose a spot after winning, but the Browns lost a game at home and they maintain their number 20?
Stay the same.
Because everybody below them stinks even worse.
The Tennessee Titans only lost one spot and they lost to Jacksonville. The Bears won and they don't move up. The Falcons do. Falcons are at 18. Tennessee is at 19. Cleveland Browns at 20. Then you have the Jags at 21. Panthers at 22. Steelers
What's
at 23.
going on with this Chargers team? I know we don't hear a lot
I don't
about
know.
them.
They're hard to,
their
like-
defense is beat up. I know
Yeah.
that. They're missing 2 other safeties.
Rivers has made some, poor decisions in key moments. So I don't. It kind of has that feel that.
they're 1
it's
and 2.
typical Chargers though, like
they're 1 and
losing
2,
some
but
of
they
these
could be
closer
0 and
games.
3.
But then they could be 3-0,
Yes.
kind of at the same time. it kind of just reeks of typical Chargers, where they're on the losing end now of a lot of close games.
I sure do love their uniforms, though.
They're cool. They're cool.
23 is the Steelers. 24 is the New York Giants. I say these things about Danny Dimes only to make fun of the media, okay?
Uh-huh.
And they even write on this in their little synopsis. It says, forget Eli Hall of Fame debate. Is Daniel Jones ready for Canton?
Come on, man. Stop.
I am not a
because
person.
the thing is, man, a lot of these people say they're doing it like tongue in cheek. No, half of this is just serious, or it's just clickbait. But either way,
it's clickbait.
But why are people clicking? Stop.
I'm not.
Stop. Enough. Just let it play out, man.
I'm not a big believer in a good loss, but they will go on to they have Tampa Bay at 25, saying Matt Gay makes that chip shot field goal. We're talking about Jameis Winston's 380 passing yards and the Bucs clutch comeback. Football is a game of inches. So they're at 25.
I'll tell you what, he's absolutely right with that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 100% correct with that.
It's kind of the same thing with the Giants. If they lose that game,
we're not talking about
then it's like what we're talking about with the Bucs right now.
Tale of two cities.
Yeah.
And all those people out there saying I'm not down on the Bucs. I'm just saying the Bucs. I thought were going to be better than they are. They haven't really shown me that they're that great yet.
Yeah. They can put up points, a lot of it garbage time, and a lot of it desperation. Yeah. We'll see how this thing plays out.
Yeah, I mean, if they win that game, the Bucs are 2-1. I mean, I have them in the
with an injured Saints in the division and a struggling Falcons team.
I would put them better than the Chargers or the Eagles right now if they win that game, possibly. Because then
I still got faith in those Eagles. Maybe I don't know.
Currently, I'm just saying currently. They can always drop out.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, putting them at 15, 16, or 17 isn't promising the world.
Yeah, you're not
right
praising them.
Raiders at 26, Broncos at 27, Cardinals at 28, Redskins at 29, Bengals at 30, Jets at 31. Oof.
Dolphins at 32.
Dolphins at 32.
Is that fair to the Jets?
At 30.
Are they a different team with Sam Darnold?
Well,
I think so.
But, all right, and what I'm saying, are the Jets better than the Cardinals with Sam Darnold? I think they are.
Yeah, absolutely. I
mean,
absolutely think they are.
I mean,
I don't even think it's that
we've
close.
talked about this before the season started. This high-powered offense that Kingsbury is supposedly bringing. Where's it at?
He's got no running game.
You got to be able to
establishing the run. It's the NFL.
That's why, man. Like rookie coaches are a toss-up. You got to actually see what they're capable of before being able to evaluate. So far it's not looking great early on. So Freddie Kitchens, same deal. I mean, it's not like these games they're getting destroyed, but got to pull out some of these wins. This is a home game. That was a big time, prime time. Like, you got to win that game if you're the Browns. Like, you just got to try and make that.
So week 3, going into week 4, what is the identity of these teams? If I sent you guys an example, I said the Patriots are the kid in my the Patriots are the kid in my son's flag football league. You know he's talented, but when he makes a mistake, you nod your head in approval and you're kind of secretly happy.
Jay.
You know there's talent there, but you're like, you know what, it's just a little bit too cocky for me, and that interception, that little getting knocked off the pedestal, that's good. That's where they are.
Yeah.
That's my identity of them right now. Do you want to hear my identity for the Dallas Cowboys?
No, it's going to be mean.
I got a Cowboys one too, so we'll
okay,
see
let's hear your identity for the Dallas Cowboys.
All right. By the way, I do the same for the Steelers. So
just go ahead.
No offense.
I got thick skin.
The Cowboys are like Adam Sandler.
Oh!
They continue to rake in more money than anyone else in the business, but haven't done anything worthwhile since the 90s.
Oh. Mine was a little bit meaner. I was trying to figure out who they are, their identity. And I thought, well, I think the Cowboys are like the current administration. You know, you respect them because you kind of have to. You see what they do out there on the field. But it's kind of like if my kids would sit there and say something bad about the president, call him like a clown, I'd be like, hey, you got to respect him. But they are kind of run by some goofy people. Jones and the Clapper.
Jones
The
is-
Clapper.
There's nothing wrong with the
Zeke.
Clapper. He's a nice guy. Went to Princeton. Ivy League, Jay.
I like yours, though. Rosso Vasco.
Either one. We're one and the same.
Then I tried to come up with the Bills. And I think mine was more like your 90s reference.
Yeah. They were the team I was kind of thinking about there, too.
Because then I thought they were like Saved by the Bell, the franchise. Because they had that good 4-year run, Saved by the Bell, and every once in a while they try to reprise it, and you're like, I'll check it out. And then you're like, no.
Always disappointed.
Yeah, I think they're like,
Yeah.
that's where what my 90 with the Bills was. But what else you got?
I had something on the Bears and Packers are the same to me. They're like Grandma's fried chicken.
Okay.
It's always pretty solid and good, but at the end of the day, you probably rather have KFC.
Meaning there's something flashier out there.
There's something more to be
There's
desired.
There's something they don't take care of the appetite.
Right. It's just like at the end of the day, you're like, it's good, Grandma, but
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm trying to figure that out. I was trying to figure out one for their fan base. Help me out here because
now you guys were awful mean to the Dallas Cowboys, and I put a lot of mine into food.
That's
okay,
fine.
fair
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
So like, 'cause
I
like
did a lot of
food.
celebrities, so
Okay. To me, the Cowboys are like this, and I tried to make it more current, Vasco. I didn't want to go and start bragging about rings and things.
Sure.
You know,
oh,
and ancient
speaking of,
history.
did you see Troy Aikman on Twitter?
I love Troy Aikman.
Okay.
Troy Aikman on Twitter. They go. Someone said that Patrick Mahomes has 36% of Troy Aikman's touchdowns, and Aikman goes, in case you missed it, he has 30% of Troy's touchdowns in 8% of the games. Troy goes, in case you missed it, let me know when he has 33% of my rings.
Right.
It
Yeah.
was really, really
Yeah.
good.
I
I mean,
Aikman.
good for
That's
Aikman
great.
for
Good.
not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Aikman played in a different time. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
man. If you got to play
Yeah.
in these rules, get out of here.
I mean, concussions and all, and he comes up with these witty comebacks. Good for him.
Yeah. Hey, he doesn't have CTE like some of these guys. All right.
And why Troy Aikman? Like what?
Yeah, why you gonna
Why go
why
after
you gonna
him?
hate on
Why you
Aikman?
gotta compare the Chiefs to the Cowboys
Like, that's a
quarterback?
really,
like
that's
what?
a really good point.
Yeah, why were you going
You
after
could do that
Aikman?
for anyone.
Yeah.
My
you
only
could do it after
I
Bradshaw.
guarantee what they did was okay. How many touchdowns does Mahomes have? Okay, it's one more than like a third of who, and then just go down the list. Oh, Troy Aikman's there. Okay, we'll put him on there.
I say the Cowboys are like the best potato salad you've ever had, with like the deviled egg potato salad. Someone does it homemade, does it right. A little bit of mustard in there.
But it was
No
left out too
onion.
long.
No. Can I finish my analogy? I'm done with you. And then you
Sorry,
mix it in,
sorry.
and you know it's flashy, so you have that with a nice fillet. That's what it is. It's really good, but you know you still have potato salad with it because they're a little down to earth right now because they haven't done much lately.
It's a
That's
compliment.
not true. That is not true.
They haven't done much lately.
What aren't they? They're 3-0 against the spread.
They're 3-0,
Oh, you
but
mean
what I'm saying,
in
they
the
haven't
in the big
won,
picture.
like,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got
Big
we got
picture,
something
okay.
really good. They're good.
Okay.
They're
But
really
can't
good. There's
get
the
over the
fillet.
hump.
Maybe they need that loaded baked potato, or maybe the chef come in with some nice asparagus and some sort of confit miu miu.
There you go.
All right,
Yeah.
you follow me?
Some
here?
seasoning will put them over the hump.
Now the Chiefs. The Chiefs to me right now. Right now. Are like a flaming dessert. Like a molten hot lava cake. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're great when they're hot, but when they get cold, it's not so good.
You really got the food references
all right.
down.
Yeah, he's.
But I'm just saying the
gonna-
Chiefs, man, when they're hot,
fair.
boy, they are. Boom! That lava
Yeah,
cake.
yeah.
Get you some nice red wine with that lava cake. It's molten. You're digging in there, Jay. You follow
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Oh, man.
But if you're sitting and you're talking a little too much, and then you wait and you let your lava cake get cold, and you dig in there, it ain't so good when it's cold.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
they've
got you,
had,
yeah.
you know, like they
Yeah.
had that like so far this year. That one game, I thought they were going to score 68 points.
And then Andy
They just left
reads it up in the playoffs type
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah, I'm with you.
I mean, I like the Chiefs. There's a lot to be excited about the Chiefs. If you're a Chiefs fan, you're not.
I'm
You don't
sorry.
really?
I don't. It's,
Oh, man.
I'm just not a Kansas City guy. Period. I honestly, it's the dumbest. I have like the dumbest reasons for not liking some teams, and Kansas City is just one of them.
Just because of the
all
location
of it.
was.
The location.
Yeah.
I mean, legitimately, I've said this before, and I'll tell you again. And this was 20 years ago, if not more, when I was in college. And people from like Des Moines, the Des Moines area schools, that when you're getting close to graduating, there's like, oh, you're going back to Quad Cities? Like, probably. I'm like, oh, Well, what are you gonna do? Well, I'm either going to Des Moines or Kansas City. And like those were the only two cities ever on the planet. So I just kind of lumped them in together, and I'm just not a big fan of the Chiefs or the Royals. Period.
Well, if you live in Des Moines, you have to have a credit card to Eddie Bauer because if you don't dress like you went to Eddie Bauer, that was always the joke from South Park. I thought it was hilarious. Got my Eddie Bauer collection on.
I said the Arizona Cardinals are like the kid who gets the brand new sports car at 16, but he can't pass a driver's license test. So he doesn't get to drive.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You got flashy. You got everything flashy. It looks good. You can tell everybody it's good. Hey, I got this neat thing, but you can't do anything with it. And that's what I think they're like right now.
I did the Rams too. I wanted to have a little fun with the Rams since they lost the Super Bowl, and they come out and they're 3-0, right? They're 3-0. Everybody's hyped on them. The defense looks pretty good, but haven't seen a lot from Todd Gurley. Not that impressed with Jared Goff. So I think they are like, what do they call it? Organic peanut butter. You know, the oil gets mixed at the top. You got to mix it in. So you got to mix everything up to make it good. But right now they're separated.
That's
you got
a
the
really
oil
good
on top
analogy.
of the peanut butter.
That's really
Not bad.
good.
Yeah.
You really went in depth there.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's my Rams for you.
Okay.
I got the Cardinals too. I said Cardinals are like a cold shower. All right, you know what you're getting. Still intrigued, but it doesn't get any better.
Yeah.
Right. You see, I'm saying like you're intrigued. You want to watch them, but it's not really a fun time, and it's
That's
not
a
gonna
really
get
good
any
analogy,
better.
by the
It won't
way.
get any better.
Because you are intrigued. Because and I go. I think we've spent way too many times talking about how I like to go to the sauna after I work out, but then take a shower there at the gym. And every time I tell myself,
you're
take a cold shower.
overconfident about
I'm
it,
like, take
too,
a cold shower,
right?
close the pores so you're not sweating when you put on, brand new clothes. But
You're
I
like,
can't
"Oh,
do
I
it.
can-
I
I
can't
can
do it. I
handle it."
started. I'm like, no, I can't do this.
No.
And it's and then you're still sweating when you're walking out of the gym.
I got one.
Okay.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like spaghetti. All right, you can have it with meatballs. You can have it with meat sauce. It's fine. It's going to get you full. But at the end of the day, it's just spaghetti.
It's generic.
It's just spaghetti.
Yeah.
Like, it's just spaghetti.
I tell you what. I wouldn't be surprised if Mike Zimmer used that exact same analogy when pitching himself as hiring at the job for the Minnesota Vikings. I would not. I'm kind of like spaghetti. Here's what happens. I'm going to bring in some players, maybe like a little bit of meatball. I might change up the sauce a little bit, throw in some mushrooms. But in the end of the day, guys, I'm Mike Zimmer. I'm spaghetti. And they're like,
Right.
that's you're hired. Yeah.
And then the Pats, the Patriots, they are to me, when I go to the restaurant, my favorite restaurant, and they tell me the chef special today is beef Wellington. That is the greatest food on earth. Beef Wellington. You ever had it, Jay? It's a filet wrapped in a pastry crust and done to perfection.
I do not like your analogy of the Patriots at all. That you just gave them. You
But
called
they
them.
are.
They're perfect. Yeah.
They are
Yeah,
perfect,
yeah.
and I don't want them to be perfect. I want my Cowboys to be filet. I want my Cowboys to be, what did I just call it? Dang it, I know I can't even think of it. My favorite food. Beef Wellington.
Beef Wellington.
But they're not. They're a filet still with potato salad.
And what do you say after they're done with the game? Well done.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, dude, they do it. You can't. The Saints is easy. Gumbo.
Gumbo, yeah.
Coach, how's your beef Wellington? Moving on to the dessert.
You guys know, so Prince is from Minnesota,
Yeah.
right? So I said this isn't even regards to the season. It was just general. The Rams are like Prince, changed their name and then changed it back because of money, all while spending some quality time in the Midwest.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's good.
so this is a decent number of
That's a good one.
comparisons there.
That's a good one.
I said the Lions are like a newborn baby. All right, they're 2-0-1, haven't lost a game yet. They're feeling really good about themselves, right? They act like their blank don't stink, but just give it a month,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it'll start stinking.
Yeah, that new baby
Pretty
smell will
soon.
go away. Kind of like
Pretty
you could
soon.
do the same thing with the puppy too. Yeah.
Yeah,
They had the
exactly.
new puppy smell and it's cute and everything, and then all of a sudden, one day it just changes on you.
I'm gonna Google a picture of beef Wellington, Jake, 'cause I don't think you're appreciating what I'm
No,
laying
I just
down
don't want
here.
to give them all that credit. Mikey Hard on the Harrington's Facebook comment thread said the Seahawks are like the former high school quarterback. They keep trying to relive the good old days.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about that when we were when we did the rankings. I don't
Jay,
know.
look at that.
You
Just
show me
look at that.
pictures.
Just look at that right there. Just pink in the middle.
It looks really
that
good.
pastry crust.
I don't know why you would have pastry on meat.
Oh, brother, you don't understand. You have to have it. You
I
will
do,
fall
yeah.
in love with this. It melts
It's a
in your
status
mouth,
thing, too.
dude. It melts in your mouth.
See, and then Mikey came back with the Pats are like the White Album. It keeps getting better. I'm not going to give them that.
No, they are not the Beatles. The Beatles are. I mean, no. I guess if you're a big Beatles fan,
See,
the White Album doesn't impress me that much. I mean, it's good. I mean, but I'm going to tell you right now, if the best album of all time is AC/DC Back in Black,
No
every song on that album is great. You can't touch a song on the album and tell me it's not great.
It's not the greatest album of all time.
That or maybe Nirvana, Nevermind.
No.
Maybe Led Zeppelin 2.
I don't know. I was gonna say Led Zeppelin 2 for me is
I'll
probably the
hear Led
greatest there
Zeppelin 2.
is.
I love Led Zeppelin 2. But I mean, I'm doing food references.
Yeah.
You guys, I mean, stick with your stuff.
Well, I had the Raiders are like Motley Crue, notoriously popular, but their self-destructive life in the fast lane approach has led to their demise.
Oh, that's so good.
And then I have the Dolphins are like the Who, dominant decades ago. But when you see them perform today, it's just sad.
Oh,
dude.
Yeah.
Right?
That's pretty good.
I mean, the Super Bowl performance was a little rough. I mean, I know that was quite a few years ago. But
Jay's going to love this one. I got my Chargers.
Okay.
The Chargers are T-Roy's ever elusive carne asada burrito from Alberto's.
Okay.
It's only good in San Diego.
That's fair. That's fair.
I like that one.
There's got to be somebody in there that there's got to be the one the girl in high school that was what team is the one that's semi-attractive but you just don't want to be out with her. You don't want your buddies to know
that's
that
the Bills, dude.
That's the Bills.
Yeah.
You like them, but you just don't want your buddies to know that secretly inside you're like you will never say out loud, "Hey, let's turn on the Bills game." Let's check out the Bills
I
score."
wish teenage me had like me's brain. Now,
Me's brain.
The teenage me had me's brain. Ooh, teenage me. Just go hit on her. Don't be an idiot.
I had a similar one, though, for the Steelers. I said Steelers are like that hot person on Tinder, right? They appear really attractive and get all the ratings and swipes.
Yeah.
But when you actually see them, it's a big letdown.
Yeah.
When they actually
At least
show
you're
up,
hard on your own team.
you're like,
All right.
oh.
That's so true
I don't
too.
know.
So popular, like people.
Yeah.
People like Steelers. I love to bet
They
on
get
them.
all the ratings. Everyone wants a piece of it, right? Until
Every week-
they actually show up, and you're like, oh.
The line is in their favor, and you're like, "Why? That line doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Why?" And they're like, "Oh, it's the Steelers." You're like, "Yeah, but why does
Well,
that
the
make?"
Steelers are this. The Steelers are a tale of two nachos. like if they are what you think they are, they're the loaded nachos with the steak or with the chicken, however you want
Yeah,
it, with
but
the
it's
guac
stale.
cheese, sour cream, all good,
Yeah.
or they're ballpark nachos.
Yeah, they're either or, and either one can be good at either time,
Depending on how
depending on
drunk
when
you
they're
are.
giving.
Yeah.
Depending on the drunk you are. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the Steelers, you want them to be like they're. You think like I still to this. I thought, man,
You think, and you still think they should be, you know.
I mean, without Big
that hot person
Ben,
on Tinder.
I just don't. I don't know what Mason Rudolph can do.
Yeah.
Listen, Tomlin has. This is. I think he's a great coach, and like I said yesterday, when we were talking about people in the hot seat, and Jay and I are both like, no, he better not be. He'll have a job in 2 seconds if he gets fired.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
I mean, I think
100%.
he's
still one of the better head coaches in the league.
And I think he's one of the most underrated coaches. Dealing with what he had to deal with last year in that locker room.
Well, hey, we're thinking, man, he had AB for 9 years. All the stuff that's happened in a month's time. Imagine what they didn't.
Yeah,
what
'cause
we
that was
don't
a
know about.
very-
Imagine what we don't know about.
Can we ask Vasco this?
I don't know.
My thing yesterday about AB was, no way he had these antics in 2010. Or
No, I think he did.
You do?
I think he did. Because in
Or-
2012, he threatened to punch Dick LeBeau, and that just came out recently, too. And Troy Polamalu asked to make receivers not off limits during practice. He wanted to lay out AB. So this is stuff that happened years and years ago, right? He was so mad. They say he was so mad. Ryan Clark was like talking too, and he even said, he told Colin Cowherd that he said before they even paid AB, you're going to pay this guy. He's going to be an absolute monster. Like, you're going to create a monster. So people knew stuff about this guy years and years ago, but things are just starting to come out. Well, I'm sure in the next 5 years we'll hear all about some other crazy stuff he did with the
probably
Steelers.
In the next 5 minutes.
But yeah, I mean, apparently cussed out Dick LeBeau and like told him I'm the franchise, not you.
He was the defensive coordinator, right?
Yeah,
for years.
For years. I mean, he engineered the zone blitz. He was, obviously a pioneer. Also had 60 interceptions as a player in the NFL. He's still in like the top list of career interceptions. Wow. It's incredible. But he played for the Lions, so once again, nobody really knew about it. But yeah, to do that to that guy, obviously, who's a legend in Pittsburgh, probably more than anyone else I can think of.
Troy Polamalu would put a whooping on AB.
Yeah, he would have.
He would put a whooping on AB. Troy Polamalu is still one of my favorite players of all time.
Oh, easily.
Other than what he did,
best highlight reel of all time. Like best, if you just look up his highlight reel, it's incredible.
His closing speed sometimes, like when he was, I mean,
that's what made him amazing.
Dude,
it's also what made him not so good his final couple years because he couldn't overcompensate anymore for the, because he knew where he wanted to be, just couldn't get there anymore in time. Yeah. So that was kind of what fell off there. But yeah, so that's just one story that.
What else do you got, man? Hell, we got 10 minutes.
I don't know.
Because we were talking about it yesterday, and I was like, okay, maybe it's just like his odd side comes out later. And if you watch that Dennis Rodman 30 for 30, eventually once he left Detroit, he goes, I'm just going to be me. He was tired of being, inside. Yeah. And what Troy was saying is like, CTE is a real thing. And maybe it's rattled his cages a little bit.
But at the same time, as I said that yesterday, I sit back and think about it now, we can't make that a crutch for everybody.
Well, yeah, because
it
didn't affect, anyone who had the same effects from it in terms of like what it did to their physiological body. It didn't turn them into people doing these types of things, right? So you like.
Well, let me liken it to this, okay? Let's just say that there's someone out there that's lost a parent or a real close loved one, okay? Not the only person in the world that's ever lost one. I know many people that have. Okay,
sure.
It's one, how you deal with it and how you move on. If you have, let's just say, Jay and you both have, and not that you have or haven't, I don't know, but
sure.
What I'm saying is, let's just say we say to Jay, "Oh, Jay," every day we remind him, "Man, it sucks about losing that. It sucks about that." Jay, you know what? Jay lost a lot. Jay lost a lot. Or, but different with you, Razzo or Vasco. Yeah, we both did it
twice today.
These platinums.
You guys are on fire.
I know, these platinums are on fire. Yeah. But when we go to you, hey, man, you're doing good. You're moving on.
Yeah.
And then we never remind you about it because you've moved on and you moved on.
Yeah.
You keep reminding him, then
you're treating
him
differently. It's same circumstance, but
same
different.
Circumstance. Yeah. And it's like, so if Troy Aikman has CTE, he certainly doesn't show it or act it. And maybe it affects everybody different, but a lot of times it might be how outwardly you act towards somebody. So I'm not just going to give him an automatic crutch saying he has CTE.
I truly believe, I'm obviously not a psychologist, I truly believe he is just a narcissist to the man, like a sociopath.
I'm with you.
I think he's about as close to that as you can be.
And we do it, and we feed into it, and we talk about it.
And you can say, we don't know them, but look, this is all that he's given us to base off of him. So,
and from what we know now,
he's given us a lot.
He's a sexual predator as well.
Yeah, so
which is narcissistic in itself.
Yeah, because they can't.
We do it. We talk about it.
Deserve everything that comes to them, right?
Listen,
they're entitled to. Whatever.
You're a dude, whatever. Yeah, you like beautiful women. I mean, if you if that's your preference,
people don't.
But you don't, but you don't
commit
act on it. You don't say, "Oh, there's a beautiful woman. I'm going to go and be a sexual predator," or "I'm going to go up and make lewd comments."
No, it takes something. Obviously, it takes a really certain type of person.
Yeah, you got to have
to get to that point for sure.
I'm interested in more of these stories coming out.
But look, guys, he's getting his education, man.
That's the other thing. Like,
you got to applaud.
You got to put your.
Right?
Well, but he ain't going to make more money in the NFL. So
nope.
I mean, of all the things he's done that are stupid,
maybe he'll
this
be
might
like
be
a
the
social
smartest
media
thing.
manager somewhere.
In the end, though,
For
that's
himself.
the whole thing. Like when we talk
You better
about
take remedial English before he does that.
narcissistic to the point of being a psychopath is that's what social media is doing, because the number of likes or thumbs up or whatever else you
It
get.
helps feed that type of person easily.
And
yes.
And there's still people out there
Yes.
that love him with blinders on.
Yeah.
Much
yeah.
like the people out there that love Michael Jackson with blinders on.
Right. It's
He's dead and
there's
gone,
some
and
people
there's
that
so
you
much
can't
evidence to
ever-
prove that this guy was a monster.
Yeah. Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Yeah, honestly, I think some of it has to do with, and I do like it when we get to point out the power of social media when we can do good things with it, but there is some problems that people just too much into it. I mean,
It's a
legitimately,
dangerous thing
go get your degree. Do something with your time.
But we
you
lived
don't need
through
to
the
post
birth of it, Jay.
But you
I
don't
mean-
need to post it. Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? We all
Well,
lived
and
through the birth
also
of it.
like to act like nothing's happening. Like we all know what's going on in your life right now, AB. Like don't try and act like, oh hey, today's just Tuesday and I'm just going to school now. It's like, yeah, how about all of this pending litigation? How about that? You want to kind of reminds me of the Bruce/Caitlyn Jenner thing when gets in that accident that kills someone, but like no one ever talked about it after like a week, right? But it's like, what? How about?
We gotta praise him. He had the courage to come out and be transgender. No, he killed somebody in a drunk driving
But I was
accident.
like, yeah, like how about like a month ago?
Well, because
What
it
we were all
doesn't
talking
meet
about.
the agenda. You gotta have agendas anymore.
It's about smoke and mirrors, man.
Oh God!
You know?
Don't get me going, Vasco. You got me going. Now my blood pressure's up, Jay.
Jeez.
I just want to choke somebody.
Need to thank Vasco for coming in from WHBF. We appreciate it, my friend. Thank Coral from 7G for coming in. Again, the idea of identity and whatever else just came up because I saw a kid play flag football in my kid's league, and I was like, he's very talented, but I'm okay if he throws an interception. So I was like, where does that relate to things?
You know, before we get out of here, too, I forgot to remind everybody about Front Street Brewery. Jay, we all know it's the oldest brew pub in the state of Iowa, and it's down there by the mighty Mississippi. The tap room is open in the Freight House Complex, so get down and try one of the Davenport Golds, Wise Guy, a Raging River, or a Cherry Bomb Blonde. Check out the Facebook page or their website, www.frontstreetbrew.com, for all their drink specials.
Again, this is one of those days that I actually enjoy the most, when we're just having a good time and having conversation. We can go down the laundry list, and there's always going to be somebody out there who maybe doesn't appreciate how much fun we have, but I hope you have fun listening to it.
My two favorite guests are Coral and Vasco.
Yeah, Tuesdays are my favorite day.
Sorry,
so,
Rasa.
Yeah, so go out and vote, localsloveus.com. Put us down there for the Quad City best DJs. Even if we don't deserve it, we appreciate your vote. You guys have a hassle-free Tuesday.
Oh, we deserve it.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Let's steal the vote.
Enjoy yourselves, Quad Cities. Thanks
Come on,
for your time.
Russian bought that vote, you guys.
There
Let's
you
do
go.
it, man.
Go out and vote.
There's no electoral college in this vote. We can win.
From HawkeyeReport.com, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN